Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello. Oh my god. I just got done having a coughing fit, so that's that. Good morning. Not good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good morning to some of you, I guess. Hello. Konkonmori. Toki o koete e ga todokete Cosmia no Tokimori a o i da yo. Hi guys, I'm your favorite fennec fox girl next door, Aoi Tokimori from Cosmia. And it is that time of year. It is January 3rd, and it is time to go over all of the movies that I watched last year. Wow, that's crazy. Konkomori, hello, hello everyone. Hello. Good after midnight to those of you on the other side of the world, the Asia side of the world. Hello. コンコンモリいらっしゃい。来てくれてありがとう。今日は、映画雑談をしていきたいと思います。去年ね、100本の映画を無事見れたので、それのね、いろいろと意見だったり、感想だったりを、いろいろとね、言っていきたいと思いますって感じなんですけれどもHello everyone, hello. Yes, it's that time of year. That time of year where we talk about movies. So let's see. I'm gonna start by going down my list of movies that I watched last year, talking about some of them, giving my maybe not so hot takes on some of them. I don't think I've rated the majority of them, but I could be wrong about that. We'll have to see, because I was going through my letterbox and just putting ratings on things last year, so I could have put a few I could have rated a few in there. But how many tomatoes will we wind up throwing at your frogs? A different opinion to us about certain movies. I don't know. I will say that I do think some of my takes are sometimes a little spicy. I mostly it's just because like I feel like I don't understand a lot of what makes like movies like really good. I don't know, movies that a lot of people are like, oh my god, it's so good. I don't want to be a hipster. I'm not a hipster. But sometimes I'll watch it and be like, okay, I was aight, you know. So we'll see. The amount of tomatoes that you throw at me is up to you. Oh my god. I have a pretty nasty cough still. Which seems that it feels like it's been exacerbated from the pastry that I just ate. I'm not sure how that works, but yeah, never mind. I am getting better every day. I get better every day. So, and yes, so I can speak a little louder. I can, you know, my brain's a little bit clearer every day. So solid tomatoes. Yeah, you could please feel free to throw tomatoes at me for any opinion that you might have that differs from yours. I understand that we're all human and we all have different tastes and things. Awesome, thank you. It's like the dry pastry, but I wanted to eat a little snack before I started, so. Sugar dries your throat, maybe, honestly, like, I don't know what it is, but I also didn't finish that pastry, but it was good. It was my favorite. There's this bakery that I have that's pretty close to home, and they sell pretty bangin' pastries. Yes. I saw A Man Called Otto. I thought it was okay, but not great. Definitely something different from Hollywood's giving out. I really liked A Man Called Otto. Just because I'm very, very weak to the like, oh my god, like grumpy old man finds his found family trope. I'm just weak. Like that's the kind of trope that really hits me. I understand that I'm weak to it, you know, like I know. I really liked it. My mother really hated it, so it just goes to show that we all have different opinions. I might have one tomato fast lives about robot dreams. I don't think so. I wouldn't in my mind that is not really. I don't think I would. I don't think I would do that. I will say that I don't think I like absolutely loved Robot Dreams, but I don't think I would have. I also would not place it above Past Lives, probably. Take care of your throat, Dayo. Arigato. I know Star Wars isn't on the list. Yeah, Star Wars is not on this list. Although, as someone who, I don't know, the more I watch movies, the more I'm like, yeah, well, I guess I'll have to go back and that's one that I'm like, well, you know, it'll someday, along with like, I don't know, Avengers movies or something, maybe someday. Who knows? Alright, so let's start going down the list and talk about all the movies that I watched this year. The first movie that I watched this year was this one. This is Monster by Koreeda Kantoku. Yuya, thank you very much for the membership milestone. Thank you for being a member for 32 months. Arigato. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It'll be easier to sort by date added. You're right. I do put some random ones in there though, but I think it should be pretty up to date. So this one clearly this also, if you have a Letterboxd account, if you want to follow me, you should, because then you will also be able to, you will also show up in this activity from friends area, if you follow me on Letterboxd, because I will follow you back. This is a Japanese movie. Yes. これ怪物です。是枝監督の怪物ですが、これが私が今年見た初めての1月5日に見た映画です。これはね、フランスの映画館でやってて見に行きました。もう本当に良かったです、これ。Arcade one time ago, but I got lazy to update it. It do be like that. But yes, this is a really good movie, and clearly it's got good ratings from the people who I follow on Letterboxd. I think we know who this is. This is Miss Freaky Shiki. And then I have some timekeepers who I have followed on Letterboxd as well. So I haven't given this a rating, but this was definitely one of my favorites from last year that I watched. I would give it a solid a solid 4.5 stars. This was a good one. I really enjoyed this movie, and I really recommend it. It's about two young boys and growing up and the cruelties of the world and stuff. So this is a big recommend for me. Go watch. This director is also very iconic. The director of Shoplifters, the director of, let's see, 是枝監督はいろいろとね、有名だからね。Very, very famous modern Japanese director, Shoplifters. Nobody knows and Like Father Like Son I watched for class, and they were both really good. So these are the four movies I've watched from this director, but he's pretty well known and does a lot of really good stuff, so recommend. Shiki also recommends. Shiki gave this movie 5 stars. So so if that's to put that into any perspective. Shoplifters, yes, good movie. Watch the movie to see why it's called Monster. Yes. And yes, I will buy it added. Oh, you can shuffle it. Oh, that's crazy. Release date, when added. This first. Okay. Oh yeah, so I have rated, or there are a few movies that I like. Happy Feet I did not watch this year. I just put it in this year. So there are a few that are out of ordering here, but that's okay. So let's go find where I started. This was from last year. I do know that. Is it not? Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of these are from last year. I went too far. And obviously I have not gone through and given all my movies a rating yet. That's later. You saw House. I did see House. I did watch House for my you watched Cocaine Bear? I did watch Cocaine Bear. I watched it with my father. I saw Happy Feet. I saw Happy Feet so many years ago. Like, that was a long time ago. Okay, the second movie I watched this year. Where is it? Oh geez. I remember I watched this last year at Christmas, so it's around here. Ah, here we go. Space Jam. Sorry. Oh, maybe this. I don't know if any of you like dislike Space Jam as much as I did, but it could. I don't. Maybe it's a nostalgia trip for some of you. I don't know, but this movie was. I was kind of spaced out for half of it. I watched it with Iku and Meno, actually. We all watched it. Bao. Yes, I have Bao in there as well. Space Jam was great for its time. Yeah, it must be like a nostalgia thing. Watching it as an adult, completely like sober is like okay, like sure. So it's not very high on my list. Let's see, what is this? Some of them. Oh yeah, so some of these like I did not watch this year. What is this? Oh, Ride Your Wave. Yes, I did not watch that this year, nor did I watch this movie this year. I watched it last year. Liz and the Bluebird. The next movie I watched on the 18th of January was Trolls Band Together. Iku like unironically likes this movie. You prefer Space Jam or Space Jam? I've only seen the first Space Jam, and I watched it this year. So yeah, Iku really like unironically enjoys Trolls Band Together. It was okay. I don't have like that much of a. She worships that movie. I know. I'm not really. I have to be honest. Like, I'm not really sure why she worships this movie. Did she ever explain why? Someone else can answer that question. And if any Ikumin in the chat can answer that question, because I don't actually know. But I was made to watch it. We were kind of like doing work at the same time. I feel like it wasn't like a let's sit down, like open a bag of popcorn and watch this movie sort of party. But さっきの京アニって感じ。あ、うん。リズと青い鳥。いや、今年は見てない。去年見たやつかな。うん。can't believe she prefers this one over the first one. I've never seen the first one. This is my first and only introduction to the Trolls movie franchise. So I don't know. My grandmother used to enjoy like Trolls dolls. That's all. I know that they used to like have these at McDonald's. So I have like, for me this is a very like this is like a I just don't. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why Iku worships this movie. I don't think it was bad, and I was like fairly entertained. But like, do I think this is objectively a good movie? Like, I don't really know. It's like a jukebox musical. One of the characters are Hear Me Out. Yeah, I saw that. Yes, there's one specific character that she's very like, that Iku's very like down bad for. I don't know. I cannot tell you what she like finds in this movie, and but that's okay, you know. I feel like there are going to be a few movies. Me and Iku generally have this like similar opinions on movies. There are a few that we watched together this year that I feel like are not, maybe not, like maybe there are some movies where our opinions sort of branch a little bit. Throwing a tomato for Iku. No, I respect it. I respect the love for trolls band together. It is beyond my comprehension. That's it. You see, so you understand what we mean. No offense to Hime. Is the first one really good? Wasn't Justin Timberlake in this? Yeah, the first I mean, the first movie is like his whole thing. It's like, it's got the feeling or whatever. What is it? What's that? Oh yeah, Justin Timberlake. He's here. I don't know who he is. This cast is an interesting cast. So yeah. Got the feeling. But yeah, I have not seen the original Trolls movie. This is what I was introduced to. So I 3.2 though. Let's go. Hey, you know, that's not horrible. So I watched this. I remember watching it with Iku. I think I watched it with Iku and with, could have been Non, probably Non. On the 18th of January, my third movie of this year. Interesting. Oh yes. This is, oh, I actually rated this one. It's probably because it's old. This is also a very good movie. It's a Kurosawa. This is a Kurosawa movie that got remade like a few years ago, I think. But I watched the original, the 1952 Ikiru. Yeah, it's about this guy, and again, sort of grumpy old man, who finds out that he has like cancer and he's going to die. And it's like what he does with the rest of his life or whatever. So yes, it's old. This is an oldie, but I did enjoy this movie a lot. Like, I think that this is like a very, very like solid movie. And I believe this is the only movie I've seen by Kurosawa. So I have no like point of reference for his other films, although he is very like iconic. Yeah, this is good. It's good. I recommend it. The scene with him, the scene with him on the swing. I think that this is like it's a solid movie. One of Kurosawa's best. I've been meaning to watch like the samurai, the seven samurai or whatever, but like I just like feel like it's probably not like my type of movie. Like this was more my speed in terms of like movie like genre. And I thought it was really good. It was kind of hard to understand what they were saying because the audio was so like crunchy from 1952, and I was like, I can't understand this. I believe I watched it without subtitles. Like I couldn't find, like, I don't think I could find a version with subtitles, and so I was like trying. I tried really hard throughout this whole movie to like figure out what was being said. Yeah, I felt very accomplished when I was able to do that. Anyway. 黒澤明は聞いたことあるけどどれも見たことないな。これ有名、いやめちゃめちゃ有名だよね。私もこれ言うてこれしか見たことないけど、めちゃめちゃ有名だよね。結構やっぱそのどの映画監督も黒澤明の話もこうインスピレーションとしてどうのこうのみたいな言うしね。Yeah, this is the sound. It is kind of like an art style. Thought you meant you had to watch a dub. No. I watched the original. I watched the original Japanese without English subtitles. So that was it would have been a lot easier had the audio not been so crunchy, but ne, so da yo ne. There's a dub. I doubt there's a dub. But yeah, Seven Samurai is also on my list. I just haven't gotten around to it. But yes, it led my brain to like work overtime, but it was good. I can hear without the subs. It took a lot of effort, I will say. Anyway, this was a good movie. Recommend. Ah, yes, here we go. Past lives. I enjoyed this movie to like a certain extent. Like I was not blown away by this movie. this was like everyone was like, oh my god, blah, 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 blah. So it's got a really, it's got a very high rating. People really enjoyed this movie. And I didn't like hate it. I thought it was like a solid like movie, but I wouldn't say like I was not like, oh my god. Everyone was like, oh, I cried. Oh, a masterpiece. I cried so much. Yes, I did cry. I did cry, but probably maybe not for the reason that everyone else did. I don't know. I don't know when everyone cried, but I was sad. I was sad for like the white man. It was like it was like if we're making the if we're making the comparison to Robot Dreams, I cried for the robot, the new robot at the end. The poor white man. Do you like dub or subtitles? Oh, I watch whatever the original is. I will not watch dubs of movies. They bother me. So I watch things. I watch things in their original language. Tokimori irashai. 来てくれてありがとう. Ah, yes. The poor white man. Yeah, I cried for the white man. I think this was, for me, like, this was, like, a solid movie. Like, it was, like, here for me. Like, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I thought it was aight. I thought it was pretty aight. But yeah, it's a very much like, oh, what could have been, blah, 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 like, oh, my lost love, all these things. So, it was alright. I thought it was like, I thought it was very self-inserty as well, I would say. Like, I don't think that the characters were necessarily developed, like, very well. It felt like, the whole movie felt like very self-inserty. Like, oh, I have a lost love, you know, like, oh, wow, what could have been if this in my life, you know. It feels very self-inserty. But I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily. I thought it was okay. It's a Korean movie, it's in English. It's in both. It is it's filmed in both Korean and I don't know if it's a Korean movie specifically, but it is in both languages. She speaks Korean. The main like man speaks Korean, but like she moved to the States when she was little or something. Who made it? This girl named Celine Song. She's a Canadian director apparently, so based in the United States. So it is technically an American movie, but the movie is, you can, I mean, they speak a lot of Korean. Character is Korean. She's married to potion seller. Oh, what? I did not know that. So yes, this is a very like, it was alright. I mean, like, I did not hate this movie. Oh, look, there are some movies that I've already rated. Anatomy of a Fall. This was, obviously I was on like a little quest to watch the movies that were nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards, last year. And, Anatomy of a Fall was one of them. Miss Shiki has also seen this movie. This movie was also good. I mean, did I enjoy it more than Past Lives? Yeah, I would say so. I would say like this was a solid movie as well. I would give this like a 3.5. Like, did you do it? I think like, I don't know, the whole gimmick of this movie or whatever is that like you really just don't know. You really do not know if she did it. Like, it's up to you. It's up to you to figure it out. So if you don't like If you don't like open-ended thingies, maybe not for you, but, I'm curious about this. I love courthouse dramas. Yes, it's good. It's very much like, it's a very much did she do it? And the movie is mostly in French, but the girl, this woman, she is not, the woman who plays like the main character, she is not French, so she has to like struggle. Like, I get it, like I felt her, like she had to struggle through like defending herself in French and like all this. Yeah, it's it's an interesting movie. It's a very interesting movie, and you sit there and you're like, I don't know, for me it was a very like, I went back and forth. I was like, to do it? Maybe not, I don't know, and that's up to you, to decide at the end. We watched the movies nominated for Best Picture this year. I will, yes. Or I will try. I didn't actually watch all of them last year, although I wanted to. Yeah, I wanted to watch all of them, but I did not. So, she did it. I was there. I am under the impression that like, I will say that like, I think that she did it. I think that she did it, but I mean, it also kind of makes you think about, like, I don't know. Just because someone did it, does that make them a bad person? Does someone who commits a crime a bad person? I don't know. そう、モークの息子が目撃者。そうだね。そういうことですね。そうだね。お母さんがこう容疑者としてこう捕まるんだけど、誰も見ていないし、息子、目の見えない息子しかいなかったという。じゃあ本当にやったのか、彼女は本当にやったのかやってないのかという。これ一応ね、作品賞、アカデミー賞の最優秀賞の、ノミネートされた作品ではあるんだけど、面白かった。サスペンス、ミステリー、ドラマかな？なんかそんなにこうヒヤヒヤするところもないし、だからドラマ、まあミステリーでもあるかもしれない。でも結局もうわからないまま自分たちで決めてくださいみたいな、こう視聴者自身がまあ彼女がやったのかどうかっていうのを自分で決めるスタイルかな。Would an open ending count as a spoiler? I would say no, because the verdict is not. I'm not going to talk about the verdict because I feel like that's a main point. It's just, I wouldn't say it's a spoiler. I would just say like that's literally the gimmick of the movie. Like, it's up to you to decide. So but yes, I enjoyed this movie. Good movie. Solid movie. I watched Ratatouille this year. Liked Ratatouille. Enjoyable. Very enjoyable. I watched this movie as well, Cure, by Kurosawa Kiyoshi. People rave about this movie, and I thought it was, like, good. But I don't know why I rated it. I'm not sure why I rated it so high. I'm not sure why I rated it so high. It's more like here. But people really like this movie. Clearly, people really like this movie. It was, I thought like the first act was really good. I thought like it was, up until the end, I was pretty enraptured by this movie. But like, I don't know, maybe if I went back and watched it again, I'd think differently. But I guess, like, I don't know, it was alright for me, like, solid, I guess. What is that? Oh, it's my USB. There we go. The description is the same as Memories of Murder, is it? Let's see. A detective starts spiraling out of control when a wave of gruesome murders. Oh. Yeah. This movie is not the same as Memories of Murder, but yes, it does. That's true. It does have the same. It does have the same plot. Technically. Although, yeah, it's written the same way at least. 古いのから最近のまでいろいろ見てるんだな。そうだね。なんか、まあいろいろと見たいっていう気持ちもあるしね。その最近のやつだけじゃなくて、まあみんなが面白いっていう作品とかも見てみたいなって思うし。そうだね。見たことあるけどどういう内容だったっけ？実は私もそんな感じなんだよね。なんかすごいさ、まあこれ海外のサイトではあるんだけど、すごい評価が高いのよ、これ。私も、いや、別に、普通に楽しめたなって感じ。なんかもう、うわ、名作みたいな、すごい、もう、素晴らしいっていうほどでは私の中ではなくって、まあ、いや、普通に楽しめましたっていう映画だったね。あれだよね、なんかこう、いきなり人が死んでいくやつ。でもなんかこう、なんだろう、その、遠距離、長距離。だからその犯人がどこにいるのかもわからんみたいな、なんかそういう、なんだったっけね。っていう、私もどういう内容だったっけって思うぐらいだったんだよね、実は。ミステリー的な。ミステリーだったね。これこそでもミステリーサスペンスみたいな。ちょっとホラーチック。なんか、記憶喪失の男の人がなんか現れたりとか、なんか工場の中でいきなりこう、なんか、バタンってこう死んでたのをよく覚えてるけど、なんだったっけなっていう印象なんだよね。私も実はこれは。あんまり、評価が高い割に、私の中ではそこまで印象が強かったわけではない映画。普通に見てるときは楽しめたけどね、楽しめた記憶はあるんだけど、いざとなってこう、どういう映画だったっけって言われたら、私も実はあんま覚えていないという。a lot of my ratings will change over time because like I will be like, it, like really? I feel like I need to like bring down my ratings a little bit because like I don't know, like it just like seems like too high sometimes. Like I'll go back and be like, wait, did I actually enjoy that movie that much? I literally don't remember. Someone is literally asking me, someone in the chat was literally like, I've seen this movie, what was it about again? And that's literally me. I'm like, what is it about again? A lot of people like just start dying. And it's like, oh, brainwashing? Question mark? I don't know. Question mark. Who's this guy? He has no memories or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm adjusting. Yeah, the curve. 見たのだいぶ前だとなかなか詳細覚えてない。そうだね。Hypnotism. Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's right. There was a whole thing about hypnotism in this movie. That is true. Correct. Tokimori, happy 2025. Happy 2025! Happy New Year! Waymaster Ashley, thank you so much for the membership milestone. 32 months, arigato! The new Dino Nuggy Mochi meal. The menu hasn't gotten an update for a while. Koji actually, this guy, he's in a lot of stuff. One of my acquaintances was like, oh my god, I was in Paris and I met him. And I was like, what the hell? I've never met a celebrity in Paris. The Incredibles, I watched this year. Good movie. And you're gonna be like, oh my god, Aoi, why the hell haven't you seen The Incredibles before? It's because it never really caught my attention, and I'm kind of glad because I'm glad that I watched this movie as an adult because I think it's better as an adult. One day in the future, you can rewatch the exact same movies in a year, repeat all these. I sometimes I feel like I have to do that. Like with like anime and stuff, I'm like, can I really say that that was that good if I don't even remember what it was about, you know? Oh my god, Aoi, yeah, why haven't you seen The Incredibles for? Oh my god. We such an insurance claim is 100% is better as an adult. Yeah, it's because I remember. So this is gonna be. So when I was in elementary school, I carpooled with this boy in my grade because our houses were pretty close, and I remember because his mom's car had the TVs, the little TVs in the back of the seats. So it was a fancy car where you could watch TV in the back, or you could watch movies in the back. And I remember The Incredibles was one of the movies that I like, that it was like it played, like his mom or whatever would play it in the back, along with the Harry Potter movies as well. Like that's how I've seen the first Harry Potter movie, because I've seen it like in bits and pieces in the back of like a car. And The Incredibles was one of them, and I just like never really cared for it. Like I never cared. Like it would be on, and like I would not watch it. And so watching it as an adult, I was like, wow, this is actually a really solid movie. Anyway, how about Incredibles 2? I have not seen Incredibles 2. I feel like I don't watch a lot of sequels. Although like maybe I should. I don't know. Some of the only sequels that I've seen are like I've seen Shrek 2. That's about it. Was Ratatouille this year? Yeah, Ratatouille. I watched Ratatouille this year. I watched it because I was about to go to Disneyland Paris, and then I didn't. Yeah, and because Disneyland Paris has the Ratatouille ride, and so I was like, oh, I gotta watch Ratatouille before I go on this Ratatouille ride, and then I just didn't end up going to Disneyland Paris. So, oh yeah, last year. Your experience with Harry Potter is in the back of it. Yeah, I mean, like, my experience with Harry Potter in general is a little bit like, because I read the first book and like maybe half of like the second one, but the first one literally took me a year as a child because like I was not into it. Like I didn't care for it. Which is interesting because I thought, like, I don't know, like I would have labeled myself as someone who enjoys fantasy as a child. Who enjoyed fantasy as a child, but for some reason, like, I just wasn't, I don't know, like, I never got into Harry Potter, and I still am not into Harry Potter to this day. Nothing against Harry Potter. I think that it is very much an empire, but it's something that I never got into as a child. I liked, what did I like? I liked Warrior Cats. I liked Percy Jackson. I liked the Inkheart series. What else? Yeah, I don't know. For sword and sorcery stuff, is that not Harry Potter? I mean, I guess Harry Potter is sorcery. No, I don't like fantasy anymore, at all. I've been going through this grueling process where I'm trying to read a fantasy book for the first time in like many years, and it's not going very well. I've read the Redwall books. I think I have. Let's see. Is it the one with like the mice? Or am I wrong about that? The one with the mice? I have, yes, I have read these books. But I read them in elementary school and don't remember them very much. I remember reading the first one. But I was a big Warrior Cats girl. It's okay not to like it in 2024. That's true. That is also true. Here's what isekai had within my fantasy cravings. Yeah, I'm really just not a fantasy person anymore. I'm not really sure what happened. I guess I became an adult. I became an adult because I thought I used to like fantasy, but But honestly, maybe that's not true because I guess like I never really read a lot of things that I mean, I've always read like fiction, but I never, I don't know. I'm gonna visit after, have a nice day and fun time with everyone. Otsumori, thanks for coming. Animorphs. I read Animorphs. I think that like, yeah, things that are grounded in reality. Like thinking about it now, like I guess I never really got into things that relied a lot on like, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I watched like I read Guardians of Gahul as a kid as well. Like animals. I read things with animals, but I guess that doesn't necessarily like mean like, ooh, fantasy, like spells and magic and all that stuff. So maybe, I don't know. I think I enjoyed like playing, like when I played like pretend or whatever with like friends as a child, like it always involved like magic and stuff, but I guess that never really. Oh, I liked like the Golden Compass. I don't know, like that's like fantasy, right? Is it not? I'm not a Lord of the Rings person either, though. It was something that I never got into. Yeah, no. I have friends that really enjoy the Lord of the Rings, though. Did you watch the Guardians of Gahul, the movie? I think so. I think so, but I don't remember it. Narnia. Narnia. I read the first book and watched the first movie, and that's about it. Yeah, the book series that I was very, very into as a kid were it was very much Percy Jackson and Warrior Cats. Let's see. All right. Moving on. What else? Number 10 this year was Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Solid movie. I like this movie a lot. This is like a 4 for me. There's a scene. There's this scene in this movie where these girls are sitting on, or they're like in their room, and they're like, we need to get Big Booba or whatever because they're going through like puberty. This is a very, very classic, just like this coming of age story, but I thought it was really cute. Did they ever finish Warrior Cats? No idea. I would not be able to tell you that. Any thoughts on the Percy Jackson series? Haven't seen it. I am subscribed to Disney Plus, so before I cancel my Disney Plus subscription, I will watch the Percy Jackson, the new Percy Jackson series, but I have not seen it yet. I heard this movie didn't do well on the box office, which is a shame. Yeah, I like, you didn't hear. Did this movie go like straight to streaming? I mean, I guess I wouldn't know because I don't like. I guess I don't know. I never saw it like in theaters. I never saw promotion for it. But it was cute. It's a cute movie. There's a scene in this movie where she's with her friends, and I think, what's the line? It's so funny. They're like, we must something about like enhancing your bust or something like that. It's really funny. Anyway, this movie is funny. And a little awkward. Like, you know, not a little awkward. It's a lot awkward. You know that 8th grade movie directed by like Bo Burnham or something? That movie was quite uncomfortable. It was a very secondhand embarrassment type. And like, while this has a little bit more, it also has that, like, it felt like very endearing. Like, this feels a little bit more endearing than 8th grade. 8th grade was really hard to watch. I watched it as like a high schooler or something, and I was like, but this is just, I don't know, cute movie, coming of age. Yep. I watched this theater camp with Ben Platt. This was alright, I guess. Like, after indomitable and beloved founder of a scrappy theater camp in upstate New York falls into a coma. The eccentric staff must band together with her clueless crypto bro son to keep the thespian paradise afloat. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. Oh yeah, the clip's so funny. Yeah, it's very good. Crypto thespians. This is is this Camp Rock but modern and theater? It's like these. It's a little weird and a little bit more like it was a little weirder than I wanted it to be. Like I wanted it to be a little bit more like hurtful than it was. It's a very like 2.5. Well, I mean I didn't hate it, I guess. I put it like I'd give it like a 3. Yeah. Oh my god, it's Ayo Adibri. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Like, I didn't hate it. I didn't think it was hilarious though. It's a comedy, and I'm not like one for like comedy. It's filmed like it's filmed a little bit like documentary style. So it's filmed a little bit like The Office. They have like random like interviews and stuff. It's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, it's all right. It is very much all right. As someone who likes theater a lot, I wanted to like the movie Theater Camp a little bit more, but Horton Hears the Who is not Horton Hears the Who is not a movie that I've seen. I watched this year. I've seen it a long time ago. Rubber. I don't. There's a lot of things in this movie that I just don't remember because I wasn't really watching it. I'm not sure what we were doing during this movie, but it was something. This was a watch along collab with me, Igu, and Mi-chan, Tenma from Face Connect. It was I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't really watching it half the time. Yes, we drank a lot. They're called testimonials. They are called testimonials. You're right. I remember watching on Thomas. Yeah. I think she hosted the collab. We didn't have POVs, I don't think. I mean, it was a watch along, so that was crazy. Yeah, we drank a lot of money. I don't think they actually are. Are they not? It's only for commercials, really? I assume that's what they would call them in the world of movies as well. But oh, okay. Are they not called testimonials in movies too? Anyway. Legally Blonde. I gave this movie 3 stars, apparently. I watched this on the same day that I watched this on the same day we watched Rubber, apparently. So I must have not been entirely sober while watching this movie. I have to admit that I wasn't. I gave this 3 stars and I was not watching it very closely. This is one of the movies where I'm not sure if I can say 100% if I watched it, because like I got through it to the beginning of the end, but I honestly, I think we were talking through the whole thing. It was like me and Iku. Yeah, this movie. And this is not the musical version either, so I'll have to go back. Yeah, I'll have to rewatch it someday. And I did not watch Pan's Labyrinth this year. It was a little, I think it was last year. I'm glad you make a note if you watched it with Iku. I actually don't make notes, but I just remember. I remember which ones I watched with Iku in my brain. I'm not sure they're just, I don't know, they just stick out in my brain as movies that I watched with Iku. Yeah, it's not the musical, unfortunately. Yeah, I think like we were talking so much that I just like I don't remember. Did we watch a scary movie this year? Not us. I watched it with Iku. Not like, yeah, I did not watch it as a watch along. We just watched it in a Discord call. It's a movie all the time. I'll have to go back and watch it someday. Iku makes it more real. No, you're so right. It's so true. Good Will Hunting. Good movie. Watched this year, finally. Good movie. It took me so long to get through this movie, and when I actually got through it, I was like, that was so good. Let's see. Phantom of the Opera, solid. People, I don't know, people hate. I mean, the stage is infinitely better, but that can be said with like most adaptations of stage productions. The stage production was so good. I watched the stage production. Was that this year? That was this year. I went to London at the beginning of this year to hang out with my friend from high school. And we went to go see the Phantom of the Opera on the West End, and it was so good. Okay. You don't remember the movie you do? Honestly, the movie Iku makes movies. I don't know, in my brain. Oh, this is another. Here are some movies that I watched this year. I will not be rating these movies. Because I don't think I'm in a position to rate these movies. It was this one. On my 16th movie of the year. I watched this with Iku as well. I believe I was like sick or something at the time. But she was like, "Can we watch a Doraemon movie?" And I was like, "Okay." And so I think I watched 2 Doraemon movies this year. I don't know, just 1. But I will not be rating this because I don't know anything about Doraemon, you guys. I don't know. Here you get tomatoes for bad Doraemon. It's like, no, I didn't watch Doraemon. I've never seen Doraemon, pretty much. Like, I guess I watched like an episode or 2 for Japanese class, if that counts. And so I don't think I'm not in a place to say which Doraemon movies are good and which ones are bad, because I like, I guess I don't care is the biggest, like, I can't rate something that I legitimately like don't really care that much about. Like, I will watch Doraemon movies to make Iku happy, and I will enjoy them with her, but it's not because I am enjoying Doraemon. I am a wife. I'm not necessarily enjoying the movie. I don't really care. I don't really care about the movie. I would rather, I like spending time with Iku. Yes, I sit there and experience it, but I mean, like, I think that's how it goes, you know. I think that's how you that's how you happy wife, happy life. Exactly. Happy wife, happy life. Also, yeah, why is my stream dying? I'm dropping frames. Even though I have a green connection. Anyway, happy wife, happy life. That's all I can say as well. Like, the Valentine make you watch Doraemon. I will willingly watch Doraemon for Iku. It's just that I can't rate it, because you can't rate something that you don't care that much about. I'm sure Iku's the same way. If I was like, oh my god, I need you to watch this movie, my life depends on it. Like, this is everything I love and care about as a person. Like, yeah, she'd watch it with me. Would she care? Like, probably not. Like, I'm trying to think of a good example, but I'm not there. I don't think I have a lot of franchises where I'm like, oh my god. maybe Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. I love that movie. I love that movie so much. I made her watch it. I was like, you need to watch this movie. Like, I mean, did she enjoy it? Did she end up enjoying it? Like, maybe, but maybe, but it was one of those, like, it was one of those things where she was definitely watching that one to make me happy. Anyway, so that movie's so good. That is such a good movie. That's one of my favorite movies. It is a cup of warm hot cocoa for me. I love Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. So cute. It's so cute and it's so emotional. It makes me cry. That movie makes me cry. It's so good. Anyway. What if she actually cares about the movie you tell her to watch? Well, but she can't be mad at me for saying that I'm not, like, that I don't love Doraemon. Like, I don't care. I'll shop with her. Like, she wanted to go to the, like, the Doraemon shop that's, like, where is it? Oh, like, at Odaiba? Freaking, we spent so much time in there, and it was fun. Like, I enjoyed it. But did I enjoy being in the Doraemon store? No, I enjoyed watching her being like, oh my god, this is so cute. This is so cute. And then she goes to this front and she spends like so much money on Doraemon stuff. Like I really enjoyed watching her do that. But did I enjoy it for the Doraemon things? Like, no, not really. Anyway, yeah, this is what happens. This is you guys, when you all have girlfriends too, this is what you're gonna have to do. Okay, let's see. Let's see, what do I have to watch? Or what do I have to rate? Oh yes, this freaking movie. This was a bad movie. This was not I did not like this movie. That's a bad movie. Thanks for believing it. Of course. Yeah, this was a bad movie. This is like a 1.5 for the visuals type movie. Maybe two. Maybe it's not it's not horrible, but no, I didn't enjoy it. This movie looks nice, and that's about it. But there's a lot of anime movies that are like that. Does it have the Mario Kart classic of the climax being two people yelling at each other? Probably. Probably. This movie's like weird. I don't know. Okada Mari needs to, like, I don't know. I was talking to like a friend about this, and we were talking about, like, do you think that Okada Mari gets like a little bit too overwhelmed sometimes? Like, cause like she's a really good, like, she can make some really good stuff, but like there's other stuff, like, you guys, Okada Mari made freaking, she made Mayo Iga. Like, how can you make both Anohana and Mayo Iga? But then again, see, like, cause Mayo Iga was, or no, Anohana is like a collaboration between her and like two other people. When she's on her own, when she's on her own, she makes things like Mayo Iga. The visuals are great. It's a beautiful movie. This movie is so pretty. It looks so nice. But I don't believe in rating movies good just because they look nice. Shinkai. So I don't know. This just I did not. It's just not a good movie. It's just not a good movie. It looks nice. It looks nice. If you want to watch a movie that looks nice, you can watch it. I think it looks nice, and that was the best part of the movie, I guess. What were your thoughts on Y'all Everyone Die for a Girl I Like? I mean, are we talking Shinkai? Like, are we talking Shinkai? Because I can like spit. I can spit like my I don't like Shinkai like all day, but it's okay. This counts movie 17. So the other Doraemon, that was not one that I watched this year. It's there. Yeah, so like some of the movies that are in my like letterbox, they're there because I remembered that I watched them, or like Horton Hears a Who, like I watched as a child, but I put it in there this year because I forgot. I realized that I hadn't put it in yet, so. Yeah, I mean, I don't like Shinkai, and I'm very vocal about my dislike for Shinkai. I mean, like, I do think that it's, again, like, I don't think we should be rating movies based on how pretty they are. Whatever. Anyway, Your Name made a lot of people I know cry. That's not my opinion. I don't know where you would have had to cry in that movie. They got reunited at the end. Like, why does it matter that, like, I don't know. In my mind, there is no place to cry in that movie, but people think it's really emotional. People think 5 seconds per second is very, very emotional. 5 seconds per second, 5 centimeters per second, not my thing. I don't get it. Is it sad? I don't know. Maybe. Anyway. Go Crash, nice catching up on the movie. Let's see you. Bye-bye. Thank you for stopping by, Otsumori. Anyway, this was one of those. It looked nice. It looked really nice. I'll give it that. Oh, here we go. Here's another one of me. Number 18. Another movie that I tried to watch because it was nominated for Best Picture this year. Or last year. I have to say this movie's a little bit unmemorable. I can't remember what it's about anymore. But I remember it being okay. I'm going to give it 3 stars. 3 stars is like my very, like, clearly 3 stars is my line for things that I'm like, I don't really remember what this is about, but I remember, like, I think I enjoyed it pretty okay. Yeah, this movie did not make me feel like that much stuff. I don't know, it was okay, I think. I don't remember it anymore. I think I need to, like, I think I need to start, like, making notes about movies, because a lot of them I don't remember. I don't know. A novelist fed up with the establishment profiting from black entertainment. Uses a pen name to write a book that propels him to the heart of hypocrisy and the madness he claims to disdain. That's right. Yes, okay. I do remember. I very vaguely remember about this movie. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes, that's right. He, like, lives across... This is, like, his summer home or something, and he lives, like, across from this, like, woman, and, like... They have, like, a talk. I don't remember. 50% is solid baseline. Yeah, I don't know. 2.5 always seems so, like, low to me. Like, I understand, like, that's, like, 50%, but, like... It always feels low, so... I can't say much about this movie, actually, because I don't really remember. Again, on the quest to watch things that was nominated for the Academy Awards. My mother loved this movie, which I'm very, very surprised about, because I'm like, I'm not really sure why she loved this movie so much. I also did not hate it. I thought it was interesting. Thought it was very artsy. But did I love this movie? I don't think so. But my mother loved it. I don't know. My mom likes a lot of movies. No, she hates a lot of movies, and she likes some movies. She loves some movies, and I always, like, never know. Like, I never know, like, what do you call? What, like, her standards. I don't understand my mother's standards for movies. Maybe she's watching this. Maybe she's like, oh. But she's like, it has to be realistic. She says as she watches Poor Things and is like, oh, it's so good. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of things in my mother's standard for movie. I just don't get it. Who in your family has a crush on Mark Ruffalo? I don't think anyone has a crush on Mark Ruffalo specifically, but I do remember it's because when I said Mark Ruffalo, I was on the phone with my parents when I was at Iku's house, and I was like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, Mark Ruffalo. and my dad was like, "Oh, he's the sexiest man alive," or something, because like I think that he was named sexiest man alive at some point in the history of magazines. And then and me and Iku were just unaware of this fact, and we thought it was really funny. But I don't think anyone has like a specific crush on Mark Ruffalo. But there are actors within my family, maybe not my dad, but my mom's side of the family, which like, cause my mom has 2 sisters, and they all have very strong opinions about like actors. So you could probably ask them and they would tell you like who their like actor crushes are. I don't remember who they are though. Yeah, I'm not sure why my mother liked this movie so much. I thought it was a cool movie. I would give it like a 3.5. Like, did I like super enjoy this movie? Like, not really, but I liked it. Like, I thought it was very artsy. Thought it was pretty cool. So, yeah, 4 things. 4 things. Let's see. Matilda the musical. Let's see. I watched this on March 20th, and it was my 20th movie of the year. This, I mean, like, is that also, oh no, it's not, okay. This movie, despite me loving musicals, and I will give like things more stars for being musicals, because I am a musical, I really enjoy musicals. This movie was weird. I thought this was weird. I really want to see it on stage. The one number, Revolting Children, where like they go off. The little kids, like, they go off. Like, it was pretty good. I mean, those kids are really talented. But as a movie, this was a little bit like, huh, to me. Like, I mean, it's Roald Dahl. It's Roald Dahl, but like, it's a little like, what? This also took me a really long time to get through. This movie, I really want to see the stage because I'm sure it's really good on stage. But it was a little bit like, 2.5-ish for me. Like, it was okay, which is appalling because I love musicals. I never rate musicals low, but like, this is very just like an okay musical movie for me. I'm sure it'll be better on stage. There's always an exception, yeah. 3 Mark Ruffalo's. Let's see. Oh, but let me talk to you about a musical movie that I will give so many stars just because it's got music in it. This damn movie, because this movie has no plot. There's no plot to this movie. There's less plot to this movie than in the first movie, but it's so good. It's so good. I enjoyed it. I enjoy this movie. Like, come on. Okay. Like, yes, I enjoyed this movie so much. Did I enjoy it as much as the first one? No, I think I like the first one better, but was it still really good? Yeah. Well, actually, wait, what did I give the original Mamma Mia? Hold on. This is important. Hold on. I gotta see what I gave the original Mamma Mia. Have I not rated the original Mamma Mia? Because that might also be true. When did the first Mamma Mia come out? No, I gave it freaking... Yeah, I gave it freaking 5 stars because it's so good. It's a guilty pleasure, you know? It's a guilty pleasure. That's what happens. What happens? Okay, so if the first one is better than the second one, you know? And all those 5-star ratings I'm all here. It's because these people, like, it's because it's just fun. A movie can just be fun, you know? I would give this one, I'd give this one like a 4.5 because like it's not as good as the first one. you know, yeah, no, there's no, like, sometimes you just gotta rate a movie 5 stars because you just really liked it. You just enjoy it. You just, does it matter that the plot is not that good? No. Does it matter that they're all like white people just like dancing on an island? Like, no. It's just fun. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to justify it. Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia. I love Mamma Mia. So good. Yes, we're here to get turned. We're here to get turned. So good. Okay, anyway. Scary movie. I did not like Scary Movie. I watched this with Iku too. This was not our speed for comedy. Yeah, this is just, it's not my type of humor. That's all I have to say. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Here I go again. My, how can I resist ya? Mamma mia. I still remember the Nana story. Oh, you're right. Oh my god, I forgot about that. It was me and Iku when we were watching Scary Movie on Discord, and there was like a scene where they're like woohooing, and then freaking Nana joined the call, and she was like, "What are you watching?" that happened. Let's see. The Terminal was my 23rd movie of the year. Steven Spielberg, The Terminal. Tom Hanks is stuck in an airport. Is a foreigner who's stuck in the airport for a really long time. This was very hard. Well, I think the end. I really like the end of this movie, like when you find out like why he's there and all that stuff. It was good. It was good. Solid movie. We love a good Tom Hanks movie. Mamma Mia cover 1. I really want to do like an ABBA karaoke, like ABBA only. I like the end when it ended though. No, I think it was like a pretty solid movie. I liked it like the whole way through. But the end really made it like very artful, you know. My Girl. I watched this movie for class. This movie broke me. I cried. This movie made me cry. That's the kid from Home Alone, by the way. Love that opening. Veda Sultan Fuss is obsessed with death. Her mother is dead and her father runs a funeral parlor. She is also in love with her English teacher. She's like 5. Okay. And joins a poetry class over the summer just to impress him. Yeah, she joins this poetry class and they're all like in their 20s and she's there like this 5-year-old. Okay, anyway. Thomas J. Her best friend is allergic to everything and sticks... Ooh, that's okay. And sticks with Veda despite her hangups. When Veda's father hires Shelly and begins to fall for her things to take a turn for the worse. Shelly is played by, what's her name? Jamie Lee Curtis. Yes. 1991. This movie. Oh, this movie. As soon as the first thing I heard is woohooing. Welcome in. Yeah, My Girl. My Girl, My Girl. Talking about My Girl. My Girl. This movie has a 3.7. I liked it more than that, but maybe it's just because it made me cry. Maybe I'm just weak to movies that make me cry. But it's a solid movie. I wasn't expecting. I had to write a paper, so I had to write a paper about this movie. And I was like, wow, I get to like check off a movie out of my 100 movies for school. That's awesome, and I did. And I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did, but it was good. Did they play this on My Girl? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they play it at the end. I'm pretty sure it's like the credit song. Yeah, this movie kind of broke me. If you want a movie that's gonna break you a little bit, like, I'd say yeah. Was Pan's Labyrinth this year? Oh, maybe it was this year. I thought it was like last year, but I could be wrong. Oh no, I guess it was this year. I freaking watched it 6 months ago. Okay, let's see. Heathers. I watched this in preparation to watch the musical. I saw it in London. I like the musical better. I like the musical better, but this one is the movie's pretty interesting. I gave it 3 stars. That seems pretty right. That seems pretty accurate. I don't think I enjoyed this movie while I was watching it, but it was all right. I don't know if it's a movie you really like enjoy. Occasional murder, yeah. My girl, yes, my girl really made me emotional, very emotional. Number 26 of the year is Tarot. Oh my god, Tarot. Tarot. This I also watched with Iku. It was not good, as you can tell from these lovely letterbox ratings. I give it like 2 stars. I give it less. No, it was a little funny. It was a little funny. I watched this with Iku, and we were. It's just a bad horror movie. Tarot. It was a little funny. It was a little funny. But it's a very like 2 stars for me. Bad horror movie. Okay, speaking of movies that Iku like enjoyed that I was like, what? What was this movie? What was this? Someone tell me what this was. This was a long. Oh my god, it's got a 1.9. Like, someone tell me what this movie was. I don't know why. Why did we watch this? She was like, okay, I want you to watch this with me. And I was like, okay, but like, what was this? I mean, it can get like a 1.5 stars. It had like music. But like, what was this? It was just like a music video. This is a 66-minute long Jennifer Lopez music video. That's it. Jennifer Lopez plays herself. Yes, she does. It's just a music video. I don't think that this. I don't think this movie had a plot. Like, it was just a really long music video. Fat Joe. Who is Fat Joe? I don't know who Fat Joe is. Yume is Jennifer Lopez. It's her. It's Iku. I don't know who Fat Joe is. But yeah, that's a long music video. But the cast for this is kind of like, what the hell? Like, hello? Oh, Kim Petras is in this. Oh yeah, she played Virgo. It's like the freaking like astrology signs are like up, and they're up in the sky, and they're like looking down on J-Lo or something. Like, you see like the fighter, the new guy. See, Sagittarius, Libra, Virgo, Leo. Post Malone as Leo. What do you mean? It's kind of a fever dream. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna copy paste my list. I'll copy paste my list so I don't have to keep my phone on. About my girl. My girl. My girl. Oh shoot. I'm over. Put it into 2. Okay. Now it's all on my computer. Open my Discord. Discord. Oh my goodness. Okay. Number 28. Is this movie? Never Let Me Go. This is. Oh my god! Oh my goodness! I didn't see the raid. Hello! Oh my goodness! Welcome in. We were talking about movies too. Oh my god! Nice. Raid, thank you so much for the raid. Do you like Cats the movie? There are a lot of movies that I will give extra stars for being musicals because I enjoy musicals. I guess Cats is one of them. I think that if it didn't have music, I don't know what it would be. Do I like Cats? Do I like Cats the movie? Do I like Cats the movie? I'll watch it if someone wants to watch it. But I love Cats the movie. Fellow Cats movie. Okay, whoa. I actually was not expecting that, but okay. Oh, okay. I mean, I watched it 3 times. I've seen it twice. I've seen it twice too. So like I'm not judging. Do I think Cats is an objectively good movie? Like probably not, but like do I enjoy it more because it has a lot of music and like has a lot of music in it? Like yes, I do. I kind of like I mean, you don't like it for the story? Okay, well, hold on. Hold on. That's something that we need to talk about because I feel like even people who like the musical don't like the musical for the story because like the story is just about them like trying to get reincarnated, right? Like, except for the fact they all want to die. Oh. I mean, there's a bit to unpack. What do you think of the message? The message? Is there a message in that movie? Don't they all just want to... Yeah, they all just want to, like, die. They all just want to, like... Go... They just want to get reborn or something. I don't know if that's, like, a... I don't know if that's a message, but... You know... Hey, you know what? To each their own, and I'm very happy to have found someone that appreciates Cats the movie. I don't know of anyone who actually... I don't think I know anyone who actually enjoys Cats the movie. I will say I probably enjoy it more than the average person, but that's only because I enjoy watching them. Like, I enjoy the music of musicals. Like, I will automatically give movies, like, plus a star if it has music in it, because music and singing and dancing or whatever, so... Death is the biggest gift in life. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna argue with that. That is a point. The message is, yeah, it's getting reincarnated. I don't know if that's a... Can I say that that's a good... At least someone loves the movie. How many stars did Cats get? Did you watch Wicked? Oh no, are you gonna tell me you didn't like what? Are you going to tell me you did not like Wicked? Anyway, and yes, I've seen Wicked. I've seen it twice. I watched it twice, both in theaters, because I wanted to watch it again in theaters. Uh-oh. Are you gonna tell me you don't like Wicked? Oh, Wicked is not... Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, whew. Okay, okay, good. Thank you. We weren't gonna... Okay, thank you. Thank you. Woo! That was close. I was scared. I was scared that I was gonna have to, like, defend Wicked or something. Woo! I'm still looking for people that likes Cats. I think I'm probably the closest you're gonna get to that. I don't think that I didn't... Do I want to... I don't know. I needed to watch Cats a second time, like, intoxicated. Like, I will say that it's a good, like... It's a really good, like, drunk movie. Like, I want to be... Watch it one more? Okay, if I... Because the second time... Because we watch a lot. It might be time. You know, it might be time. Because I will watch it again. I am willing to watch the movie again. And I also want... I'll tell you which part... Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. And I will bring some sort of alcoholic beverage. Because I was going to watch Cats a second time... with alcohol. I was so ready. And then like so I did this watch along party with like some friends, and like there was alcohol, but like it wasn't a true, like I did not get like truly like turned, you know. So let's do it. We'll plan it. Let's do it. You know what? I am ready to watch Cats for a third time. The Strong Zero. No, this was in the States. I think we had like a thing of wine coolers that we kind of like sipped on, but it wasn't what I envisioned, you know what I mean? I feel like I needed to go the extra mile. For TED Talk, yeah. I'm excited. You are the first person that I have met that enjoys cats unironically, so I would love to experience the movie with you. Let's see. I believe Aoi can see the beauty of cats. I think so too. I mean, you've almost got, well, I was gonna say you've almost got me. Do you? I don't know. How much do I enjoy cats? Like, at this point in my life, I enjoy cats ironically. So if you can make me enjoy cats unironically, like, that'll be something. Because I think most people do not enjoy it ironically, and they do not enjoy it unironically either. So for me, I'm halfway there. We're almost there. I think it's possible. We'll plan it. We'll plan it out. I'm so glad you like Wicked though. I'm so glad we're on the same page. Thank you. Love Wicked. Oh, Wicked is so good. Alright, what were we talking about? Yes, Never Let Me Go. This movie is originally based on a book. It's originally a book by Kazuo Ishiguro, who I believe won like a Nobel Prize for Literature, ? What is this? My 28th movie. When did I finish the book? I finished the book, I believe, in January or something like that. The book was better than the movie, which is why it's kind of got like, I kind of rated it a little bit like mediocrely, because the movie's better. The Japanese novel, it sounds like a Japanese novel, but it's not. It's an English novel, English as in the United Kingdom. Kazuo Ishiguro is an English author. I don't know if he speaks Japanese actually. But he's ethnically Japanese, but I do not know if he speaks the language actually. But yes, he's an author he's an English author. And yeah, I read the book, and the book was interesting. It's a like dystopian novel. And I thought it was really good. I thought it was a really good book. The movie was okay. The movie was alright, I guess. That's about it. That's all I have to say about that. It's alright. Read the book though if you want to experience like the story of this one. Oh, I don't know. People might throw tomatoes at me for this, but The Princess Bride was also very like here for me. Oh god, everyone loves this movie. Everyone loves this goddamn movie. It was alright, I guess. I don't know. Sorry, I just saw your Poor Things rating. Oh, did you enjoy Poor Things? Or did you not? This is the Halle Berry movie? This one? Or, I watched it with Shiki. Oh, Poor Things? Did you like it? Is this a Halle Berry movie? I don't think so. I mean, like, this one? This is like the very classic, like, oh my god, The Princess Bride. The Princess Bride was such, like, oh yeah, it was viewed with Hime. This was also, yes, this was a Hime movie. I didn't like the furious jumping. It's really funny because my mom also was like, my mother was like, she said, oh, I watched Poor Things. It was so good. She was like, it was so good, but I don't know if it's appropriate for you. I'm like, mother, I'm an adult. I've been an adult for quite a while. 4.5 for the Fierce Jump. Did I rate it 4.5? I don't think the movie is 4.5. I think it's like 3.5. Did I rate it 3.5? Yeah, it's 3.5. I don't think it's not that high. It's not that high. I thought the movie was very like artsy and I thought it was cool, but I wouldn't say I like enjoy it, you know. 3.5 is still high. Oh, okay. So you did not like the movie. Okay, I see. Understood. I thought it was artsy. You know what I mean? Like I thought like, oh wow, like creativity. Like I felt like I was watching like a modern. It's like watching modern art. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't say like I enjoyed it per se. I thought it was interesting, which is why it's high. But not for the furious jumping. Not for the furious jumping, for the artistry. Yeah, I've got some I have a few takes on here. But The Princess Bride, I think The Princess Bride is a movie for the boys, despite it being called The Princess Bride. It kind of felt like I was watching Shrek a little bit, like, because like they have like they've got like the comedy, they've got like fights, and it's pretty like heartful sometimes. But like, I don't know, I like Shrek. Let's see. Pan's Labyrinth, number 30. I watched this on. Wow, I rated this really high. I mean, it was a really good movie. This was crazy. This movie was crazy. Why was it so damn violent? But it was really good. Yeah, I like this movie a lot. Cool. Pan's Labyrinth. Crazy movie. Crazy movie. Poor Things was insane. Beautifully made but horny. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, Pan's Labyrinth. Woo! Woo! Pan's Labyrinth. Good movie. Would I watch it again? I don't know. I don't know if I'd watch Pan's Labyrinth again. Like, it was... because, like, some of, like, the violence, like, really was, like, whoa for me. Like, yeah, Del Toro, yeah. But speaking of Del Toro, I've been meaning to watch, Guillermo del Toro's, Pinocchio, and I haven't yet. That's one that I've been meaning to watch for a while. This is another one that I don't think I'm gonna put a rating on because I just watched it. Why did I watch this? I just happened to watch this movie. It's this Detective Conan movie, but I don't know, like, I know barely anything about Detective Conan. It's another, like, that's another, like, Doraemon for me. I can't say what I thought about this movie because I didn't really care that much. Anyway, Scary Movie, yeah, Scary Movie's a 1-star. It just wasn't my kind of humor, you know. I like Guillermo del Toro movies except the Fishman one, The Shape of Water. He directed Pinocchio. It's like the newer, it's like the 2022 or 2023 animated, like, Pinocchio on Netflix. So I grew up watching. Yeah, see, like, again, like, similarly to Doraemon, like, I feel like I would need to have, like, I need to have a little bit more context to rate a Detective Conan movie. I haven't seen enough of it. Megamind. I watched Megamind this year. Me and Iku watched Megamind this year. Asterisk. Number 32. Megamind. I rated it 4 stars apparently. I mean, it was a good movie. I liked it. I like this movie. Solid. I wasn't expecting to like this movie. The style of animation is a little bit freaky looking, but like, it's just a pretty good movie. Yeah. Never watched the sequel. Yeah, I'm not planning on it. I feel like a lot of animated movie sequels are just not as good. The main theme sounds like so halation. Really? I did not listen that closely. A 5-head movie. Literally. Let's see. Ah, yes. My 33rd movie of this year was The Tunnel to Summer, The Exit of Goodbyes. Natsuhe no Tonneri Sayonara no Deguchi. I watched this for €5. France was doing like this thing where they were like for like a week or something, like they were letting people like see movies for €5. And so I'm pretty sure this was right. I think I watched like Inside Out 2 and this one, both for €5. I was like, what a steal. Hello. This is a movie. This movie was, I was pleasantly surprised by. This is like a solid, like, this was like a, it was like, maybe not a 4, maybe not 4, maybe like a good 3.5. I like this movie. I like this movie like way more than I thought I was going to. It's pretty. It's very pretty. It's pretty, and even though it's pretty, like it's not just pretty. It has a coherent story. It's a little like it's a little cliche in the fact where it's like it's another one of those anime movies where it's like, wow, it's really pretty. Boy meets girl. They get like, they're each like unhappy for some reason, and they're like, oh, they get like sucked into some sort of supernatural something, blah blah blah. Like, it's very cliche in that respect, but I think that this had a more coherent plot than others. I think that some anime movies have a tendency to like expand their plot to a point where it's just like you can't understand what's happening within the 2 hours. Like a Shikai movie. Thank you. Like, the plot is so, it gets so crazy that like you can't, there's plot holes everywhere. Can I just talk about that? Can I talk about like Suzume for a second? Because why? Like, Suzume bothered me. I can tell you why each movie of Shinkai's bothers me. Suzume bothered me because I didn't understand what I was watching by the end. Like, at least with the other ones, it's like, they're like, oh, there's a goal, we gotta get to the goal. It's like, oh, your name, I gotta find this girly, or like gotta warn this girly that like her like village is gonna blow up or whatever, I don't know. And like, and then like the weather girl, it's like, oh my god, the weather girl, she's gonna die, what do I do? Wow. But like, Suzume has no goal. Suzume has no goal. You don't, like, halfway through, like, the cat kind of stops. You think the cat's, like, the bad guy, but then the cat's, like, not really the bad guy, so they're just kind of running around trying to, like, catch a bad guy who, like, isn't really that bad. And it's like, what are they doing? Why are they doing that again? Like, by the end, you're just kind of like, why is this happening? And that's what bothered me about Suzume. Like, I don't, I say that, but Suzume was probably like my favorite question mark out of the big three like Shinkai movies to come out over the past like 5, 6, 7 years. I say that, but it was probably my favorite out of the 3, I guess. I guess, if you can consider any of them my favorite, then at least they're pretty. They get a star for being pretty. And anyway, in that respect, like, I think that this movie had like a more coherent plot than others. And it looked nice. So, and it had an ending. It had an ending that I was like pretty like satisfied with. I was like, okay, sure, why not? So yeah, if you're gonna watch an anime movie, this was like pretty solid. Yes. So when France was doing their €5 special, I watched good old Inside Out 2. Did this make the theater cry? Yes. Did it make me teary? Yes. Did I think it was a good movie? It's like a solid, like, it was okay. Again, it was alright. It was like a 2.5 for me though. Like a good 50%. I like the first one. I like the first one. Did this movie make me cry? Did it make the whole theater cry? Yes. But do I think that any movie that makes me cry is automatically a good movie? Like, no. Was it a little cringy? Yeah. Like, was it like horrible? Like, no. I enjoyed it. But I like the first one better, I guess. That's about it. That's about it. I watched it for €5. That's a plus as well. It was alright. It was alright. Soul, this was good. I like this one. I like this one. Soul. Number 35. I watched this. We are now... I was only on movie 35 in July. See. This movie? Apparently it's one of the biggest earning movies of all time. Which one? This one or Inside Out 2? It says Inside Out is one of the highest grossing movies with Shisha. Oh. I don't know. I guess people really love Inside Out. I mean, I suppose it's like relatable. Like we've all gone through that phase in our life, or we all like feel happy. We all feel. It's literally the movie is about like our emotions, and like we all have emotions, you know. Heard mixed stuff about Soul. I thought it was good. I thought it was really good. I like the beginning more. Actually no. I mean like I thought this was like a pretty like solid it was like a 3.5 for me. I liked it. It was just like it was like a sort of wacky Disney. I liked it. It was a solid movie. I think I enjoy like I enjoyed like Coco more than I enjoyed this movie, but I still thought this was like good. Oh my god. Hibike Euphonium Todoketai Melody. You guys, I'm watching the 3rd season right now. Hibike Euphonium is probably one of my favorite anime. Like it goes in. It would fit into my top like 10 to 15 somewhere. Like this was I mean, but was this movie like extremely good? I mean, like it was like it's a recap. This is like a recap movie. This is a recap movie with like a few extra scenes here and there. I mean, it's what can I say? It's a 3 stars. I mean, like it's fine. It's a recap movie. What am I supposed to say? But Hibike Euphonium itself is such a good anime, and I recommend anyone to watch it. Thank you. Good anime, really solid anime. It makes me want to cry all the time. I keep crying. I keep like maybe not crying, but like I keep nearly crying at this anime because it's so pretty. It looks so good. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. God, I love how pretty it is. Anyway, I'm watching 3rd season. I'm like 3 episodes in, I think. Oh, it's so good. Anyway. Number 37, I watched the movie Before Sunrise. This was a movie where Ethan Hawke is American and he meets this French girl on a train and he's like, "Oh, get off the train with me. Spend a night with me in this city," or whatever. And they spend like a night together, like wandering through the city, and then they're like, "Oh, wow." They like have a connection and all this stuff. It's a romance movie, but I liked it. I liked it better than like The Notebook, you know. Isn't this in some trilogy? Yeah, this is the first one of the trilogy. It's like Before Sunrise, After Sunset, or something. What is it? Oh my god, this guy directed School of Rock? Okay, anyway. Before Sunrise, Before Sunset, and Before Midnight. There we go. I have not seen the other two. I only watched the first one, but it was okay. I will probably watch the second one at least. Lots of yapping. Oh yeah, I fell asleep. Like, I had to watch this, I think, in like 2 parts because I kept falling asleep. But that's honestly not saying much because I watch movies in bed, and so it's pretty easy for me to fall asleep. But that is, yes, they yap a lot. It's like Past Lives. It's like they spend most of the time just yapping. And that's the whole movie. It's 101 minutes of just yapping. And Europe, they're in Europe. It's cool. And they don't have any money either, so like they didn't get a hotel. They don't get a hotel, so they literally spend the night like outside. Like, I think they sleep outside. Yapping in Europe. That's the whole movie. But it's good. I mean, they have like the talks are interesting and like I like the chemistry. I think like there are some movies I don't know, like it's hard for me to get super into romance movies, which is funny because I'm like a romance head when it comes to like anime, but movies take a little bit more for me to like get into the romance, but like I thought it was good. Like I thought it was believable enough. And they have like a few tiffs, you know. They have a few like arguments and stuff, which seemed pretty like, I don't know, it all seemed like pretty realistic despite the like not so realistic plot. But I don't know, you never know. Maybe someday you two will be on a train in Europe heading towards like Vienna or something, and you meet a nice girl and then you say, "Get off the train with me," and she goes, "Okay." But you never know. You never know. Number 38 this year was Long Legs. Wow. This movie kind of fell off in the second half, but it was alright. I would give it 3 stars. It was okay. Horror wise, yeah, I don't know, like I liked it. I think I don't know, I think it fell off a little bit in the end. I love romance movies that are filled with loneliness. Like, oh my god, and When Harry Met Sally was so good. It was so good. I watched that this year as well. Directed an animated movie. Oh, interesting. And these characters come out in a scene. Wow, he really likes these characters. Creepy Nick Cage, yeah. I thought this was like a pretty okay horror movie. You know, like I thought it was pretty good. There were some parts though. There were some parts where I was like, huh? What? But overall, like it was a pretty solid. Long Legs. Kimi o aishita hitori no boku. Oh yeah, speaking of anime movies you should not watch. It was bad. They're bad. 1 star. Did I think the other one was better? No, I thought they were both the same amount of bad. 1 star. So yeah, speaking of anime movies, you don't need to spend your time like watching not good movies. So there's this one and then there's this one. Which it's like it's kind of it's weird because the gimmick was like, is it a fun bad to watch with friends? Maybe if you're drunk or something. Like I don't know, it's yeah, maybe watching with friends, maybe it could be so bad it's good. Just because it's so, I don't know, it's like really, Step-sibling romance. Are they step-siblings? I forgot. Not me, like, forgetting literally because it was... Oh, that's true. Oh, yes, you're right. Okay. To avoid becoming step-siblings, they decide to run away to a parallel universe. Yeah. Who cares? Just become step-siblings. Anyway. Wasn't this the one with 2 movies which has the ending? The whole gimmick for this was like there's 2 movies and depending on which one you watch first, like the ending changes or whatever, but it doesn't. It actually doesn't. I don't know, they frame it that way, but it's really not. It doesn't matter which one you watch first. Because me and my friend, I watched this, not with my friend, but we were like, okay, which one? I'll watch this one first and you watch this one first. And then we both so then we watched them in this order and like, I don't think anything changed. We both just kind of like agreed that it was a little bad. It was like a lot bad. It's the same. It's the same, and then they spend a lot of time like recapping like both of the movies in each one too, so like it doesn't really matter at the end. Yeah, I did not think it was good, but that to each their own, I suppose. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yapping so. Number 40. Number 40. This was such a good movie. Such a good movie. This was like... This was very like 5-star movie for me. Like this was very much like I put this in my like favorites folder after it was done type of movie. I really liked this movie. I thought it was heartful. It's so heartful and like it was so sweet. It was like it's like a warm hug sort of movie. It's so good. This movie made me really happy. I mean, and it's like a true story. It's a true story. It made me really happy. It's like about like, yeah, it's like the minors. It's the minors and the LGBTQ people. It's an English movie, as in the UK. And yeah, I thought it's really cute. It was a really cute movie. Minors. The MINERS minors. Cause they're like, oh yeah, so pretty much like the miners, the mine workers, and the LGBT activists, like they were both pretty much, I don't know, they were both dealing with the same shit, so it's like police, the police were like being mean to him, you know? They were just trying to go on strike and the police were like beating them up. And so the LGBT activists were like, we're gonna raise money for the miners. But the miners were like, oh, we don't want your gay money. Cause we're straight white men. And so we don't want your money. But then like they eventually, they like eventually come around and it's like this whole thing. And, and it's really good. I really like this movie. I'm probably gonna watch it again. So really happy. This is a movie I watched because there's a list. Yes, this list. There's this Letterboxd list. See, I've watched 44% of these movies. There's this movie list that's called For When You Want to Feel Something. And, so I've been going through like these movies, which is why I watched Good Will Hunting. So I've seen all of these movies pretty much. Not all, but I was going in order. So last year, No, 2 years ago, a lot of my movies were from here. So, like, I watched, like, all of these. Seeing all the... So, right now, I'm, like, here. I'm right here, but, like, I've also been, like, watching some of the ones that are later in this list as well. Just by chance. But when I I like Chef. I like Chef too. It was a good movie. They're color coded, so it goes from yellow to green to blue. See, Hunt for the Wilder Peoples on here. So good. But yeah, I've seen... So which ones am I missing? I'm missing Lucky. Missing the Peanut Butter Falcon. Short Term 12. Brooklyn Carol. Chungking Express. Boyhood, The Spectacular Now. Freaking Shinkai! Shinkai's on here. The Kings of Summer, Life Aquatic. Fallen Angels. The Worst Person in the World. Yeah, there are a few. So I've gotten like a little bit less than half of these movies watched, but I wanted to watch all the movies on this list because, you know, sometimes you just want to feel something. Peanut Butter Falcon was a good watch. Yeah, I'm excited to watch that one. No red. Red is the color of, I don't know. Scandal. Okay. Watch all Shinkai films. No. Actually, how many Shinkai films have I seen? I've seen a pretty good amount of Shinkai films for being a hater. Let's see. Pride. The Descent. I watched this with Shiki this year. Yeah, I thought this was like a very solid horror movie. I think this is like Shiki's favorite horror movie or something. Like, she really likes this movie. Or it's one of her favorites, at least. It was solid. This was a solid horror movie. What is the color of Scandal? That's what I learned in English class. Oh, the Cosmians have watched it as well. I don't know what you guys thought about it, but so yeah, I watched that with Shiki and Non. I also watched this one with Shiki and Non. As Above, So Below. This one stuck in my brain pretty good, I would say. This is like a 3.5 for me. Shinkai hater. I'm a Shinkai hater. Hated him since 5 centimeters per second. Yeah. I mean, like, I never got the, like, I never understood people's, like, emotions during 5 centimeters per second. But I've seen a lot of the, like, Children Who Chase Lost Voices. There's the other one, The Place Promised in Our Early Days. I don't know why I actually don't know the Japanese titles. Yeah, like, I've seen a good amount of Shinkai movies, and every single time I'm like, what? What do you mean? Anyway. Akeyome Kotoyoro. Kokomori irashai. Akeyome Kotoyoro. Found footage vibe was pretty good. Yeah, I thought this was pretty, it was good. Good. The scares were pretty good, too. For being, like, found footage. The stuff that I watched before. So this series of like 4 movies is stuff I watched with Shiki and Non. I watched with Shiki Non. This one, let's see. This one, I know that apparently this movie is supposed to be like a metaphor for like identity and stuff. So it wasn't necessarily like a horror movie. People really liked this. Some people really like this. Some people really like this movie. I have to be pretty honest and kind of like say like I suppose, like, I get it. I get that it's supposed to be this whole like this deep story. but I kind of didn't get it. I kind of didn't get it. It was a pretty like 2.5 for me. I was like, huh, okay. Like, it was okay. I hear nonstop praise for it. Yeah, some people, I don't know, people like really enjoyed this one, but I was like, oh, okay. It is I guess. It was I guess. Like, I honestly couldn't tell you what happened in like the second half of this movie. Like, I don't really remember. It was not memorable. It's not very memorable for me. But speaking of movies that were memorable for me, this movie is crazy. Are you kidding me? Oh, I can't. I don't know how to rate this movie. I don't know how to rate this movie. It was so gross. It was so gross. I can't even say that I like watched half this movie because it was so like so gross. Okay, I might need to put this at like a I might need to also put this at like a 2.5. It's like does that mean you never saw Your Name or Weather? Are you kidding me? I've seen both of them. I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of Shinkai movies. Not even unwillingly. No, I watched them all. I watched them all willingly, I guess. I've seen 5 centimeters per second, Children Who Chase Lost Voices, The Place Promised in Our Early Days, Garden of Words, Your Name, Weathering with You, Suzume. I think those are all the Shinkai movies I've seen. Maybe more, but I don't think more. I know a non-binary streamer who wasn't a fan with how in your face it was with the message. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Maybe I don't know. I was kind of like, what? Like, I would have had to read. I would have had to like read about like, I don't know, fireworks. Fireworks is not a Shinkai movie. A pandemic movie in 2021. Yeah, this. You're like hoping a prank does better for you. I guess. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know what my mindset is when I'm watching Shinkai movies. I mean, like, I guess I'm just there to enjoy like the pretty art, and that's about it. And I honestly do not think Shinkai is objectively bad. I don't think Shinkai movies are bad. I just hate on them because I think that they're overhyped. Yeah, I just think they're overhyped. They're like glorified Radwimps music videos. And they don't like where's the character development? You know, not even character development. Like, where are the relatable characters? I cannot relate to any of these yeah, I cannot relate to any of the characters. I think they're all very flat. The chair is a Howl ripoff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the characters for the most part don't have personalities besides like wanting to leave their hometowns. Like, what? And yeah, Shinkai obviously just wants to draw water. Let him draw his water, I guess, but like, he's like, oh, I love drawing rain. It's time to make a movie where I can just draw all the rain that I want. And I hate the product placement. When you live in Japan and you're watching a Shinkai movie, it's like watching an advertisement. It's so in your face. Like, you'll have the cut of the branded water that you see in the freaking what do you call those? The jihanki. What do you call the jihanki? The vending machines. You see the jihanki water, the vending machine water that you see every single day when you go to the freaking train station. It's so blatantly obvious that the product placement. Anyway. Anyway. I could talk about this for a while. Anyway, the sadness is really gory. I think this is probably the goriest movie that I've ever seen in my life. and like the grossest movie that I've ever seen in my life. I watched it with Shiki and Non. It was gross. Oh, here it is again. Here's the other one. Why these movies were not good? Okay. Anyway. Oh, you know what was a good movie? I really like this movie. My 46th movie of the year. 46? We're only on 46? Jeez. I really like this movie. This was like a 4.5 for me. Movie made me cry. My mom hated it because she was like, it was so cheesy. I hate cheesy. It was so cheesy. You know what? Movies, sometimes, like, I don't know. You just, like, sometimes you want a movie that, yeah, like, is it predictable? Yeah. Does it, like, make your heart feel warm? Yeah. You know? It made me cry. I love a good old Tom Hanks is grumpy and then becomes, like, a nice old man by the end. He's so good. So good. He's just good, you know? He's good. Oh, here we go. This is when I started watching movies with the Cosmia cord. Let's see. The triple feature. The triple feature of Pearl, X, and Maxine. Pearl was my favorite. Pearl was my favorite out of the three. I'd say it's like a... Pearl's like a solid 4 stars for me. Like, I thought it was really good. It's good. Pearl was good. I thought it got progressively worse, though. Like, X was weird. It goes, like... Yeah, it goes, like, down for me. It's Jenna Ortega. It goes, yeah, it goes, like, down after this for me. Like, this was a very, like... This is, like... This was, like, a 2.5 for me. Like, I don't know. It was alright. But not great. I think Pearl was definitely, like, the peak. Maxine was like, it's like 2. It's like 2. I don't know. Yeah, Pearl was good though. Oh. Also, Cosmia Accord watch along. We literally spent we spent multiple days just watching, like, movies where Mia Goth plays the main character. Honestly, I'd give this, like, a... would I give it a 3? I kind of like the concept, though. I don't know. I didn't really like the ending. I didn't really like the end of the movie, but, like, the concept was kind of cool. I give it a 3. Yeah, Goth Weekend, yeah. Lots of actually referencing a real-life serial killer. I think that's cool. I think that's cool. I like it when movies take, like, actual references, or, like, there are cool Easter eggs like that. Let's see, what was that? Let's see. Number 51, Bones and All. Ooh. This movie was a little hard to watch. I'd also give this, like, a 3. But is Infinity Pool and Bones and All on the same level to me? That's a little bit debatable as well. But I don't know if I'd give this a 3.5. Maybe I need to bump Infinity Pool down a little bit. I would not put them on the same level. Timothée Chalamet. Timothée Chalamet. Bones and All. Bones and All was a little hard to watch because it's like, oh, people eating people. Ooh. It's a little gory, kind of gross. And I didn't feel the romance. I don't like, why were they all of a sudden in love? I didn't get it. But I mean, but as a movie, I thought it was interesting. So yeah, the cannibal romance one, yes, that one. Palm Springs. This movie, I was turned off to this movie at first because I was like, what the hell? But I think it got progressively better. And it kind of ended up being like a pretty like heartfelt movie. It's like a 3-2. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, but I wasn't like, oh my god. I think it was just the comedy. I think like a lot of the comedy, some of the comedy parts were like, huh, for me. Actually, I like the guy. I like the old guy. I like the old guy. I like the old guy. Do I give this an extra half star for the old guy? No, it was a 3 for me. Okay. Women talking. This is exactly what happened in this movie. It was solid though. I give it like a 3.5. I wouldn't say I especially enjoyed it, but I mean it's a real story. It's a true story and a very interesting true story. So was this also Academy Award nominee? It might have been. It might have been. It is. They talk a lot. They talk a lot. Why Are They in Love is so real. I know. There's yeah. And then I'm sorry we're going back to Shinkai, but like, why are they in love? Why did they fall in love in freaking Your Name? How the hell did they fall in love? Okay, that's all. Look Back. Oh my goodness, Look Back. On the 27th of August, my 54th movie. I watched this in Japan. This was really good. This was really good. I give it like a solid 4. The manga is very good though as well. I mean it's like the same, but like I would recommend the manga as well. Yeah, speaking of good anime movies, good anime movie. Very good. It's on Amazon Prime streaming now, so y'all should go watch it. Look Back, good movie. Number 55, I watched Catch Me If You Can. Finally watched this movie. Good movie, solid movie. Love true stories. Another Tom Hanks movie. Look Back was good. Yeah. Look Back is good. Very good. Looks cute. Is it cute? Is it cute? It will like kind of rip your soul out, but it's yeah, it's good. Let's see. The Mist, number 56. This was oh yeah, the ending of this freaking movie. We watched this for a watch along, so my opinions are there. The watch along. Okay, now we're getting into me attempting to watch a movie every day in October and failing miserably because I was traveling for most of October. I think Catch Me If You Story. Oh, I think if you Catch Me If You Can is not a true story. You're right. You're right. It is. It's not, because I also looked that up afterwards, and apparently it's like fake. I heard Miss Bad. Oh, I don't know if it was. I wouldn't say it was bad. It was kind of like it was a little crazy. It was a little crazy, and like the ending is a bit infuriating, but I wouldn't say it was bad. I don't know if I was gonna say I don't know if I should rate it a 3.5, but you know what? Honestly, yeah, it's based on a supposed true story, because like people thought it was real. People thought it was real for like a really long time, right? I still recommend this. I think it's a movie. It's a movie. It's a movie. Would I give it a 3.5? Maybe. Oh, the triangle of sadness. I'm not really sure what this movie was supposed to be about. We watched it at the Cosmia Accord one day. Ugh. Can you give negative stars? Wasn't that bad? It's like a. I mean, yeah, it's like a. It's like a star. No, it's like a star. It's like a star. I don't know what happened. I'm really not sure what happened in this movie. It was weird, uncomfortable. I don't know what happened in this movie. Anyway, it was a movie. Who are these people? What's going on? Yeah, what? They really... Okay, I honestly... The second half of the movie was okay to me. Like, the first half... Why did they need to, like, have the montage of people throwing up? That was gross. Like, I did not appreciate... I think, like, the worst part for me of that movie was actually people throwing up. Like, I felt there was no point to all these people getting, like, sick and, like... I don't know. It was, yeah, not great. All right, now starts my wait. I forgot to put the Triangle of Sadness in my list. You guys, I had watched 100 movies before the end of the year. Wait. Whoa. I forgot to put it in my list. Wait. Now I don't have to pretend that I didn't do it. You could do it. Wait, you guys, wait, when did we watch that? Can someone from the Cosmia Accord tell me when the day that we watched Triangle of Sadness? Actually, wait. No, I can tell you, because I'm pretty sure I can tell you what day I put in. What? Maybe not. Okay, actually, just kidding. Maybe I can't tell you. What the hell is January 3rd? Is that not the day that... What the hell's a January 3rd? That's not... Oh, it's because it's the day that I rated the movies. I see. So it doesn't say that. It doesn't say when I was like, what's January 3rd? That's literally today. That's the day. The movie's so bad. Oh, I forgot to write it down. I put it in my letterbox, but I forgot to write it down. But I apparently, according to my letterbox like order, I watched it before I watched Raw, so it was sometime in September. Triangle of Sadness. September 25th, 9 a.m. EST time. Oh, thank you. Okay, so that means 9 a.m. EST. So that means it was, yeah, so it was the 25th. Wait, so I did watch, oh my god, I did watch 100 movies before the end of the year. Now I don't have to pretend. Now I can start a new one. Now I can put it. Oh my god, wow. 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 I didn't lie. I didn't lie. Woo! That's crazy. I watched exactly 100 movies then. We did it. We did it. Okay. Anyway. So, let's see. So that means number 58. Oh, jeez. Okay, let me edit this. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, there we go. Lovely. Where is it? Okay, so 58. So this is, so now we are on 58, which is raw. So if I had a nickel for any for movies that I watched this year about people eating each other, I'd have like a lot of nickels, which is weird. Raw was one of them. This was a weird movie. This is like a 2.5. Solid 2.5. I don't know. It's a little hard to watch. We have 101 movies to cover. True, and one of them is technically from the first, because I watched a movie on the first. It's mid. This was a very mid movie. I don't know. This is the ending too is actually kind of funny. It's like, I don't know if anyone is going to watch this movie, so if you don't want spoilers, you can close your ears. But this movie is literally about like this girl who suddenly, like, she was raised like vegetarian, but then all of a sudden, like, she has like this craving where she wants to like eat people, and so and then it turns out like it's like genetic or something, which should have been obvious from the beginning, because she was like, oh no, I'm vegetarian, oh no, she's like, her parents were very like, oh no, she's vegetarian, like at the beginning. And then like her sister, there's like this scene at the end where like she and her sister are just like eating each other, are like trying to eat each other in public, and then her sister gets like thrown in jail because she like ate someone. She like literally like killed someone and ate him. She like ate this girl's like, what was happening in this movie too? Because like she had like her gay roommate or something, but then like they started woohooing, like I don't know, and like she wanted to like eat him. It was really weird. This is a weird movie. Anyway, this was my first movie of October when I tried to watch a movie every day and didn't happen. Yeah, they made him straight. Yeah, they made him straight and then they ate him. I think that would be a 2 or 1 5. You know, I'm not going to lie. It was a little entertaining. It was a little entertaining and it was a little comical, honestly. But like, I don't know. It's a weird movie. French. Those French people, you guys. Antichrist. This movie was hard to watch. This was weird. This is a weird movie. This was so weird. It was really hard to watch. I didn't like the part where she freaking, like, he nailed that thing to his leg and he had to, like, drag himself around with that thing on his leg. Gross. No. Did not like it. I heard this movie is brutal. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. It was weird. I don't like it. My horror month. The Thing. This was so good. The effects were so gnarly. What? It was crazy. I really like The Thing. Gnarly movie. Number 61. I watched The Evil Dead. Why did I give this movie a 3? It was kind of a 2.5 for me. Like, I know it's like, I know this is like very like classic horror movie, but like I was a little bored. If we're being honest, this movie had me a little bored. Yeah. The Thing. The Thing is awesome. The effects are so cool. Let's see. Possessor for 62. I think this kind of had a cool concept. Did I like it though? Not really. Well, this is like a I'd say this is like a like a 2.5, I guess. It was freaky. I like the concept though. The skin mask, yeah, it's a little freaky. I'm not gonna lie, like I kind of wanted to watch this movie just because of like this poster. But yeah, I like this concept. It was interesting. But did I enjoy this movie? Not really. Kind of similar. Yeah, Possessor and like Infinity Pool. I think they both have pretty cool concepts. Are they the same director? Yeah, they are. Oh my god. Yeah. So they have the same director. Clearly I enjoy the concepts, but not necessarily the execution. Let's see. The Fly. The Fly. This movie also had pretty cool effects. Yeah. I thought this movie had cool effects. And it's kind of funny that Jeff Goldblum is this guy. And cause now all I can think about when I see him is The Wizard of Oz. Oh yeah, the Son of the Flies director. There we go. We really like we really went on like a Cronenberg like marathon in the Cosmia Accord. Thoughts on Shiki thinking the monster was hot in The Fly? I mean, to each their own, I guess. That would not be my hear me out, but hey, you know. Sure. To each their own. The Exorcist, I also gave 3.5 stars. The Exorcist, the scariest thing about The Exorcist was like the random devil jump scares that like they were like random like visual like devil jump scares in this movie. That was the scariest part of the movie. The rest was just kind of like, oh, okay. This one, like, my parents are like, oh, this movie was so scary. Oh, you watched The Exorcist? That's so scary. Oh, it's so scary. But like, I don't know. Clearly, my parents don't watch horror movies. So they were like, oh, the movie scarred me. This scarred me. Ah, but they're wimps. My mom called me like a psychopath because I watch horror movies. Like, she was like, why do you do that? She's like, why do people do that to themselves? Like, I was like, mother, do you understand? You don't understand that, like, horror is like a franchise. Like, not a franchise. Like, horror is an industry. Like, there are a lot of people that enjoy horror movies, or else it wouldn't be like a thriving industry. But like, she's like, that's like self-mutilation. That's you're trying to like, why are you hurting yourself like that? Like, okay. It's a genre, exactly. And it's a genre that people enjoy. You can't. Yeah, she pretty much like, she was like, oh my god, people who watch horror, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay. Okay. Yeah, classic horror. Not just Love Island, that's horror to me. My mother watches correction, my mother would not stoop as low as to watch Love Island. No. My mother my mom is very my mom is like, she has her shows. She has her like shows that she, yeah, Love is Blind. I don't know. I don't know if you can even say that like one is less trashy than the other. But my mother, yes, my mom likes Love is Blind. She likes The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. She likes Married at First Sight. She likes 90 Day Fiancé. She likes My 600-Pound Life. She likes one of those is like not like the others, but like there are like very specific reality shows that my mother enjoys. Anyway, yeah, it's very specialized trash. It's specific trash. My mother will not, like, for example, like, she will not watch like the Kardashians, or she will not watch like, she won't watch like there's a line. My mother has a line that she will not cross. Like, won't watch like the Housewives. She doesn't watch like, she doesn't watch any of those Netflix reality shows where they like try really hard not to like have sex with each other. 90 Day Fiancé makes me so anxious. I have to admit that I also enjoy watching 90 Day Fiancé with my mother, not on my own. I would never watch 90 Day Fiancé on my own. I would only ever watch it with a like me and Vivi sometimes will watch reality TV together. Like, we watched I think we watched one of the seasons or two of the seasons of Married at First Sight together. And we watched what else have we watched together? We watched Love on the Spectrum is cute. It's on Netflix. It's cute. My mom really likes that one too. Does she realize reality shows are often scripted? I mean, who doesn't? I guess. I think my mom feeds in a little bit more than the average person, but I mean, I think there's like, you kind of have to like realize at a point that like that reality TV is not like reality. But I don't think, I personally do not think that takes away from the aspect of reality TV, because like, and who cares if it's scripted? Like, as long as it's bringing you entertainment, like, I don't think it really should matter. I think that like, it's a special, like, yeah, if you want to believe it, like, it's like Disney magic, you know? Like, why did Elsa, or no, who was it? Which one was it? It was Anna. Why did Anna wake up when Elsa, like, cried on her? I don't know, but that's Disney magic, and, like, does that happen in real life? No. Do I believe that that's gonna happen in real life? No, but I will choose to be okay with that, because it's Disney magic. Does like Love Village, the Japanese one. I like Love Village. That was a really good one. But my mom won't watch anything that's subtitled because she can't read fast enough. So, why did Ash wake up when Pikachu tried on him? I don't know. But magic, the Pokemon magic, his feelings, the feelings of Pikachu, they reached his soul and they stoned him. You know. Yeah, sisterly love. Exactly. Exactly. Do I think, yes, do you think I'm a real anime girl? Do you all think that behind this screen, I am a blonde, blue-eyed fox girl that bears shoulders every day? No, I'm freaking in a onesie all the time. But will you choose to believe that I am a bare-shouldered, blonde, hair, blue-eyed fox girl? Like, yes. Yes, you will. Anyway. But yeah, that's why, and that's my spiel on reality TV. I think that, like, I don't think that, like, they're handed a script and they're like, okay, we gotta say this, you gotta say this, and you gotta say that. But I do think that, like, as they talk about in Oshinoko, no. I mean, like, a lot of it is, I think it's guided. A lot of it is guided by producers, and, like, you know, there are some, they gotta, like, plant things. Like, every season in The Bachelor, it's like, oh, she's here for the wrong reasons, and then, like, her boyfriend, like, comes. Like, you know, like, there's always one, and there's always the crying girl, and there's always, like, you know, but, like, hey, does that make it fun? Yes, it does. And some people on reality TV, kind of funny. You guys, we got gems like Big Ed from 90 Day Fiancé. Like, that's awesome. Big Ed is so funny, and he's still on. They have the what do you call? Oh, The Last Resort. That's what it's called. It's called 90 Day Fiancé The Last Resort, and he's on it, you guys. Anyway. Whew. Was nice you're gonna tell us you don't like nuggies? No, I made my new birthday nuggie day, you guys. I would not be able to tell you that I don't like nuggies. Anyway, what were we talking about? Men. What the hell was this movie? This movie was crazy, and I don't think I liked it. I'm giving it a 2. What was this? What was this movie? Why would, like, what happened? What happened at the end of this movie? This is crazy. This was a crazy movie. What the hell? Men. That was number 65. Men was a movie. It was a movie. Memories of Murder. I did not give this movie like a crazy high rating. I mean, for the ratings that people give this movie, I don't think I gave it a pretty okay rating. I don't know. There are other movies of his that I like better than this one, but it was aight. It was aight. I vaguely remember the Discord hyping up. Yeah, it was something, I don't know what the Cosmia Accords like opinion on Men was, but that was a crazy movie. That was supposed to be like a horror thriller. Oh, which one? The Memories of Murder? Memories of Murder was, yeah, it was not very much horror. I wouldn't call it a horror film. It was about murder, but it wasn't super crazy. It was more about like how obsession can be detrimental, and like, oh, what your truth, everyone has a different truth, and like that sort of stuff. I thought it was good. I mean, but I just didn't. I like Parasite better, I guess. Like, if we're talking about this person's movies. Smile. I guess I'll give it a 3. I thought some of the scares in Smile are a little bit, I thought they were a little cheap. But the first one, I think the first one was better than the second one. I think the second one had more cheap scares than the first one. Oh, Oddity. This was a good horror movie that like didn't have, it wasn't gory. I appreciated this movie because it wasn't gory. Like, but it was still like, it still had its like scary bits. I gave it like a 3.5, and it was like painless. It's a 98-minute movie. Like it's easy. Like it's an easy watch. And it's not super gory. So part 2 still. You watched the second one before you watched the first one? Damn. I know that Shiki really liked this movie. Yeah. It's good. I thought this was pretty solid. Because I thought it had good scares. I thought this one had good scares. Let's see. Wild Oddity. El Hoyo. Ah, the platform. Ah. I thought the concept for this is pretty cool. I give it like a 3. Nice. I like this way more than I thought I would. Oh, the platform? Yeah, I thought the concept was pretty cool. I think it was like I thought this was pretty like solid. It's like a roguelike horror. True. Yeah, it was interesting. This was an interesting movie. I feel like we watched a lot of good concept horror. The ending's pretty cool. Yeah, agreed. I agree. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh, I remember Iku watched this one too, and it was on Cosmia Cord. This was also on Cosmia Cord, and this was Iku being like, "Can we watch something happy?" He was like, "Can we watch Goodnight Oppie?" And then we all watched Goodnight Oppie. This was also a pretty good movie. I enjoyed this more than I enjoyed this more than I thought I would. It's like a 3.5, pretty good. I thought it was very like very hard. I think it was cool. I thought it was more like cool than anything else. Like I wasn't like, oh my god, Oppie, but like I thought it was very cool, like just how they did it, and like how the mission, it was only supposed to like last for a few weeks or something, but then it ended up lasting like years. That's so cool. 90-day, just kidding. It was supposed to be a 90-day, a 3-month mission, and then yeah, it lasted for so many years. That's so cool. So cool. No, I'll give it like 4. I thought it was it was a good movie. Documentaries are really fun. I never really like reach my hand out to documentaries, but when I do, it's always like pretty good. Number 71, Zodiac. I gave both Zodiac and Memories of Murder, which are pretty effectively the same movie. I gave them both the same rating. It's literally like the same. It's like, except I mean Zodiac is like, well, I was gonna say Zodiac is based on a true story, but Memories of Murder is also based on a true story. It's like, oh, killer runs rampant. Who's the killer? I don't know. And then the police, the people who are working on the murders get really invested to the point where it's a little bit like obsessive, and yeah, I watched the same movie twice in like the same month, pretty much. I honestly can't say that I really liked one over the other. They were both pretty okay, pretty good. Pretty good. I would say they were both pretty good. Oh yeah, House. House. What was this movie? This was I know that this is a very like historical, like, oh, it really defined J-horror, and like, I don't know, there's a lot of history, and I have like multiple video essays like in my watch later playlist. But I'm not even going to lie, like, I did not necessarily enjoy this movie. Like, I didn't even think it was like ironically like fun. I was like, this is so weird. This is like, yeah, Japanese horror, yeah, it's old. The Banshees of Ed Sheeran guy made a Memories of Murder movie. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, the medical house. No. House made me uncomfortable. Yeah, it kind of made me uncomfortable too. It was so funny because I was watching this and I was like, this literally looks like an old Japanese commercial. And then I, you know, I did a bit of a dive into the to the making of the movie, and the guy's like a big, he does commercials, like that's his whole thing. And I was like, that's literally why. This is, it's filmed like a giant, it's filmed like a very long commercial. It's, I don't know, I thought this movie, maybe it's just because like the ratings are really high, and like, I don't know, I was expecting something different. But yeah, it wasn't my favorite. I was expecting something else, I guess. I was expecting something different. House. Poltergeist. I watched that with Iku. They are here. I don't have much to say about Poltergeist either. Like, it was a movie. I didn't hate it. I didn't like love it. It was alright. Also watched with Iku. Let's see. Jacob's Ladder. Jacob's Ladder. I gave this 3.5 stars. Jacob's Ladder. Yeah, this was a trippy movie. Very trippy. I've been wanting to watch it for a really long time though, so I'm glad I finally got around to it. It was interesting, and it was kind of like the scares question mark in the movie were kind of like, you're kind of good. Yeah, Jacob's Ladder. Jacob's Ladder was yeah, it's definitely a depressing movie. Definitely wanted to watch something happy after that. Oh yeah, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. This was pretty crazy. It was like pretty crazy movie. Yeah, wow. Yeah, wow. I think that's all I have to say about this movie. Yeah, wow. Kinda crazy. Kinda crazy. The Time Warp song is definitely like the best song out of the show. Like, I don't know. I would love to go see one of those, I would love to go see one of the showings though. One of the showings where they like go all out and they get dressed up and like they do all the shouting stuff. Like, yeah, I really want to go to like one of those events. I think that would really enhance my experience of this movie. I think they do it I think they do those in my hometown as well. My dad said that they do, or they did. So someday. That's a bucket list item for me. When Harry Met Sally, number 76. I really like this movie. This is one of my mom's favorite movies. And I had never seen it, and my mom was always like, "You've never seen Harry Met Sally?" So I finally watched it during a layover. I think this was when I was on my way back from somewhere. Where was I on my way back from? I was 10:28. Think. Oh no, it was on my way to Egypt, I think. Yeah, on my way to Egypt, I watched this in Istanbul, I think, on my way. It was good. I really like this movie, despite the slightly, I mean, I am not under the impression, obviously, that men and women cannot be friends or whatever. And I do think that, like, looking at this movie from, like, a gender perspective is a little bit like, But hey, I don't think that it actually is, like, offensive, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there are some movies that are really dated and, like, they didn't age well because, like, they have really, like, sexist jokes and, like, they're very, like, whatever. But, like, the way that they're framed in this movie, like, doesn't make me offended about anything. Like, I don't know. It's, I don't know. Your mom loves movies about woohoo. I guess she does. Yeah, it was a good movie. I liked it. Oh, how much she's having. That's so funny. I view it as he's too honest with his feelings of viewing women and she's not honest enough. I can see that. Like, I think that it's like, it's really easy. This movie, it's easy to view the sort of the opinions that are going back and forth as like something that is very exclusive to the characters and not so much like as a message, which makes it a lot easier to watch. Hi Aoi, hello, welcome in. Oh, yeah, this is a movie that I watched. I also watched this on a layover. I think I watched this on the layover too. I think I watched this on a layover, the layover on the way back from Egypt. Saltburn. Thought when I heard it's a New Year's cult class. Oh, I can see why. Yeah, I really liked his speech at the end. I thought it was cute. I like the romance in When Harry Met Sally a lot. Looks British. Oh, it is British. They have the accents. That is true. I heard this is Parasite. Oh, that's okay. That's an interesting comparison. I guess so. I never really. I suppose it does have its similarities. This is a weird movie, but I kind of liked it. This is a weird movie. This is a really weird, like, horny movie, but I kind of liked it. I'd give it like a. I'll give it like a 3.5 because I kind of enjoyed it. I kind of enjoyed it. I enjoyed this more than I thought I would. Oh, Shiki enjoyed it too, apparently. Yeah, and I know that, like, this has, like, pretty mixed reviews as well. Like, some people are like, yeah, clearly, I don't know. Some people are not as much of enjoyers of this movie, but I kind of liked it. I kind of enjoyed it. Oh my god, it's Jujutsu Kaisen 0. This is good. I thought it was fine. I mean, but I don't love Jujutsu Kaisen to begin with, so I'm just kind of like, okay. Like, I don't know, like 3, sure. Wow, 3.9? People really like Jujutsu Kaisen. Damn. Okay. I'm not that into I don't love this series that much, but okay, sure. Whatever. I really like the woohoo. What did I like about I like the twist. I like the twist. Maybe it was obvious. Maybe it was obvious, but I didn't think so. Did I like Jujutsu Kaisen more the same amount that I liked the Rocky Horror Picture Show? I don't know. Maybe I did actually. I thought it was a good movie. No, I actually thought this was a good movie because, like, oh my god, not Demon Slayer. That was not this year. Jujutsu Kaisen, this was a movie that I was, like, pretty okay with. Like, there are some movies, Bunny Girl Senpai, Bunny Girl Senpai. I cannot stand the movies for Bunny Girl Senpai. I like, I really, really like this series, and I really, really hate the movies. Anyway, Jujutsu Kaisen did not fall into that. I thought the movie was pretty solid. But 3 stars, 2 to 3 stars is kind of how I feel about the series in general. So, all right, we're down to our last 20. The bad series can have an amazing movie, and the opposite is also possible. True, very true. The Substance is number 80. Ooh, nope. The Substance number 79. Just kidding. This was a kind of crazy movie, and I kind of liked it. I would give it like... Would I give this movie 4 stars? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know what 4 stars. Maybe like 3.5. Yeah, the body horror movie. This was crazy. This was a crazy movie. Did I enjoy it? Yeah, I think I did. Like, it was an interesting one. I like the effects too. Pretty cool. Pretty gnarly effects. The Substance was amazing, but too gross for me to rewatch. Yeah, that's understandable. I would that's kind of me. Like, I'm knocking off half a star because I cannot rewatch. This is like a non-rewatchable movie for me. Yeah, I don't know about that, but it was an interesting, gross movie. Would I give it a 4? I mean, it was pretty memorable. Maybe I need to. Well, no, I don't know. Oh, you know what? I will be giving a really good rating. This damn movie. Ah! This movie was so good. This movie was so good. I definitely debate on giving it like 5 stars, but I kind of... The ending was a little bit for me, but overall, like, this was a really, really good movie. Oh, this movie is so good. Are you kidding me? Ah! This movie made me cry twice in the theaters. I was so emotional. This made me so emotional. It was so good. And I'm sure that my mother will watch it and she'll be like, it wasn't realistic. Anyway. But it was such a pretty movie. I'm so glad I got to watch this one in theaters. It really... I think watching it in theaters really gave it an extra, like, level. This movie was pretty cool. It was a pretty crazy movie too. I give it like 3. 3 is clearly my like pretty cool, not bad, liked it okay sort of like rating. It's like my very average, like, yeah, that was a movie rating. I was watching this movie, I was watching the end of this movie, and then my mother came downstairs and I was like, don't watch. It's scary. It's scary. You can't watch this. And so she just sat on the couch and like looked the other way. I was like, it's almost over, but it's a scary movie. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. It was good. It was good though. Again, concept. I kind of was like interested in the concept of this movie, where it was like the way that the evil was like spreading and stuff. That was kind of cool. Woman of the Hour, watched with Iku. watched with Iku. This movie, this was okay. This was also okay. I would also give this like a 3. Would I give it a 3? No, I give it like a 2.5. It was alright. I didn't think it was like amazing. It was okay. It was okay. My mom did not like this movie. Speaking of. Ugh. Wicked. Wicked is so good. It's so good. It's so good. I will give this movie, I'm giving this movie 5 stars with full awareness of like the fact that it's like not like that good. I don't think like objectively this is a 5-star movie. Actually, like despite me being like, oh my god, I love this movie, I would not say like objectively this is a 5-star movie. However, do I care? Did I enjoy it a lot? Yes, I did. I think it's too long. I think it's too long. And there are like a lot of, I don't know, I'm not even gonna lie, like a lot of it I was like, huh? But you know what? Does it matter when the musical numbers are that good? Like, no, it doesn't. Yeah, the music buff, you know? The music buff. Smile 2. Yeah, so this, I don't know, this was like, I would rate this like less than the first one. Cause like, you really just like don't know what's happening by the end of this movie. It's like, is this like, is it real? Like, what's real? What's not real? Like, it's just very, I don't know. It's hard to, like, I think like part of the way through this movie, it was like good, but then it's like, it was like okay. But I also am under the impression that this one has, I thought that the scares were cheaper in this one than in the first one. Like, the first one, I think, had some clever, like, jump scares. But this one, a lot of it was, like, loud noise. Or, like, you know, like, I don't know. The scares weren't as good, in my opinion. I still need to watch the Smile movies. The monster looks cool. I feel like there's, like, not... I guess in the first one, like, the monster kind of shows itself at the end. But, like, for the most part, like, I don't think that the monster is, like... ever, I mean, they just smile. you like the people's like smiling faces? Because I don't think the monster is ever like, it never like comes out. It like, it's like a it's like an It Follows type thing where it like, it's like a disease that like spreads from person to person. Smile. Okay. Lena with the Devil. We watched this in the Cosmia Court as well. Because I wanted to watch this. I kind of what happened at the end of this movie, you guys? I kind of forgot. We watched this like 2 months ago and I already forgot. Clearly it wasn't memorable enough. I give it like 2.5, I guess. The first one has a monster. Yeah, the first one, like, the monster comes out at the end, but it's like... It's like... It's not... I wouldn't say, like, that's the monster. You know what I mean? Like, it's how she sees the monster. It's not really how... But I don't think that's how everyone else would see the monster, right? Crazy that I don't remember how Late Night with the Devil ended. Ooh, I really like this movie just because I am a sucker for like, I'm a sucker for the grumpy old man that becomes not so grumpy. I know this is like the 3rd movie this year where this happened, but I enjoy the trope. Clover's not what I expected. I thought it was gonna be boys boys be boys, but it wasn't. Yeah, it was cranky old man gets a little less cranky. Did I find it heartwarming? Yes, I did. And it is very much a Christmas movie. I didn't even notice. Oh, I thought this was a freaking chair. It's an ornament. Holy, okay. I was like, oh yeah, Christmas movie. But I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice this is a freaking ornament. I thought it was just like, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't pay attention. Okay, anyway. It's a good trope. Yeah, I think it's just, I mean, yes, I get it. It's a very, like, overly used trope. Do I enjoy it? Yeah. Let's see. Oh, The Wizard of Oz. I did watch this movie, finally, because I watched Wicked, so I was like, oh, well, I guess I gotta watch the original Wizard of Oz. I would, it's like a, you gotta appreciate the history of this movie, I guess. So, I guess we'll give it a solid 3.5. The Wizard of Oz. We're off to see the wizard. You gotta appreciate the novelty of a movie like that. Elf. Yeah, I kept falling asleep during Elf because I was sick. But I mean, it was a cute movie. 3 stars. Cute. Elf. Glad I finally got around to watching this Christmas classic. It was the cutest watch along. Was it? Was it though? I was like half asleep the whole time. The end. So I kind of am like, I'm a little fuzzy on what happened at the end because I was like the whole time. Not the whole time, but like the last like 30 minutes, it was like, oh. Elf. Okay, we're nearing the last few ones that I watched at the end of the year, that I binged at the end of the year. This movie was stressful. Are you kidding me? This movie made me so stressed out. This movie was so depressing. Guess I give it like a 3, because like I think I was a little bit, this movie made me a little bit too stressed out. It took me a really long time to actually get through this movie because I was so like stressed out and depressed while watching it. That's all. I wouldn't recommend this movie just because I didn't like how depressing it was. It made me like uncomfortable. It made me sad. It made me stressed. Like, I don't know. But it's all about like forgiveness and family and like a lot of things. It's depressing. I don't know. But I guess it was good. I guess it was good. Like, I don't know. Oh, what a good movie. Are you kidding me? Barbie as the Princess and the Pauper? Why the hell was this movie so damn good? Are you kidding me? 4 stars. Good movie. Maybe I should give it 4.5. Was it that good? No, it was pretty good. This is a pretty solid movie. Like, I'm not gonna lie though. Like, this was the best one. I'm gonna give it 4.5. This is such a good movie. What? Are you kidding me? Why was this so good? I'm not gonna lie though, after this, like, it kind of these two I'm a little bit like wetty question mark. Actually, this one it really does go as Wetty says though. Like, this is the best one. This is like this was okay, and this was like okay. Like you know, this was pretty good. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This really was the peak. Like, The Princess and the Pauper was the peak. Why their face looks so weird in the thumbnail? For this one? Oh, why do they look like Barbie dolls? Or do you mean this one? Because in this one, they look like Sims. But why was the movie so good? Yeah, she started from the best. See, it's, yeah. Tomato for money because it's not 5. Sorry. Look at that different smile. Oh, true. 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 These ones? It's okay. You can't fault it. This was 2004. They probably didn't, well, I was gonna say they probably didn't have that much money, but I don't think so. This is Barbie we're talking about. Yeah, you can't start from the best. Actually, I was gonna say you can't start from the best, but I think that if we started here, I probably wouldn't have wanted to watch any more Barbie movies. This was very much the best one. Robot Dreams. I would say this is like a I don't know, this movie didn't get me as much as it like got other people. I don't know, but I mean I didn't not enjoy it. I enjoyed it like I also like I know it's like bad to like assume all movies are like made by English speaking people, but when the I mean, the title was Robot Dreams. It's in English. And then the credits started rolling at the end and I was like, I'm watching a Spanish movie? Correctly, I don't know where this guy's from. But the credits were all in Spanish, so I was like, what? Oh, Bill. Oh my god, Bilbao! I went there. Oh my god, there's that one, the one picture that I posted on my alt Twitter that has like the dog that's made out of flowers and stuff. I was in Bilbao. Anyway. Yeah, they're just Barbies. It's set in okay, so yeah, it is set in like America, and the title is Robot Dreams in English. So and it didn't have, because it doesn't have any like translation, you know. I just assumed. And then the credits started rolling and I was like, huh? Anyway, I thought this was a solid movie. It wasn't like my like favorite of the year or anything, but I liked it. Okay, hold up. This movie is also kind of downer for me. Like, I don't know, this is a kind of, I wouldn't go as would I go as far to say, would I give this like a very average rating? I mean, maybe I was expecting too much. I think I might have been expecting too much from this movie. Cause like I was just, it's just a little depressing the whole time. I don't know. I think it was more like I was just expecting this one. I think I was just expecting this to be like my kind of movie, like my kind of movie, but it just wasn't. Like I think I wanted a warm hug movie, but it was a bit of a downer. Yeah, it's definitely not bad. It's definitely not a bad movie. But I wouldn't say like I was like, oh wow, I really enjoyed this movie. Like it was just like, okay. Like, and I mean like true story points as well. Those are always good, but I don't know. I just like wasn't, it just, yeah, I guess it just wasn't what I was expecting. And I was expecting it to be more of a like of an AOI coded movie, but it was not. Yeah, but on the slow side, true. Yeah, my biggest gripe is kind of, yeah, it's a little anticlimactic. I agree. Like, it kind of just like, it's on like a it's on a consistently sort of like downer train, and like you'll be like, oh wow, good for, oh no, oh good, oh, you know, like it's like I don't know. Is it bad that I just wanted something a little bit happier? I don't know. That was like my dad when we watched The Fault in Our Stars like a long time ago when it first came out. My dad was like, oh, that was depressing. He was like, that was depressing. It's just like when it got sad, it just kept getting sadder. Dinosaur Casino. Yeah, that's kind of, yeah, cute. I think that like a lot of the sort of like father son scenes. Oh, the part where he goes like, "You're a good papa" or whatever. Like, oh, what, bro? You know, not the achievement of habit. True. I guess I should have taken it more at face value. Anyway, Barbie and the Island Princess was not as good as Barbie as the Princess and the Pauper. I'll give it like 3 stars. It was still a pretty solid movie, but not as good as Barbie and the Princess and the Pauper. I'm sorry that this movie like raised my expectations for Barbie movies a little bit too high. I think like it was a little bit too good. Island Princess is wild. Is that elephant surfing on some dolphins? She is, and this I have to say like this did not happen. I was waiting for this scene to come, but I'm pretty sure this scene did not happen. Like, I was waiting for this to happen. Like, what? Did it, right? Am I right in saying that? Because I don't remember seeing that. Like, the dolphin, like, helped them. They helped them, but I don't think that happened. And then I would say the Barbie and the Princess and the Pop Star got like worse. This is like 2. Sorry, Weddy, but Barbie and the Princess and the Pauper was a little bit too peak for me. Yeah, it didn't happen. False advertising, fake news. Okay, we're in our last like few movies of the year. Number 95 was the contestant. Yes, it is a documentary. I would say this is like a this was as far as documentaries go, like yeah, it's like 3.5. It's pretty like it ended like, oh wow, he climbed Mount Everest. Good for him. Yay, you know. He found his place in the world even though like he went through a lot. Yay. Yeah. It was good. You're probably not so concerned with plot consistency. That's probably true. It looks cool to have a elephant surfing on some dolphins. It's whether that happens in the movie is irrelevant. We watched the Barbie Rapunzel movie. Is it coming out or is it already out? I don't know. I only watched these movies because Weddy wanted to watch them. And I needed something easy to watch because I was dying from like a flu, and these were pretty perfect like flu movies because I didn't have to. They don't require a lot of brain power, and you just kind of sit there and enjoy the Barbies. So if Weddy wants to, I guess. Okay, number 96. Another sound euphonium. Another Hibiki euphonium movie. Wow. This was so good, though. This was really good. This made me so emotional. I'd give it like a 4.5. That's pretty good. This was really good. I really like Hibiki euphonium, you guys. Everyone, you should watch the anime. It's good. There were 2. There are 3 actually, but one. The first one is a recap movie of the first season, and then the second one is a recap of the second season, but they added a few scenes, so so if you want the extra scenes, then you have to watch the movie. And then the third one is completely original. The third one is original, and then the fourth one is or not the fourth one. And then it leads in. The third one is original and it leads into the third season. It's so good. Hibiki euphonium is so good. Okay. You can't like. There's no good explanation for why I watched Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs on December 30th. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what, like, I don't know what, like, came over me. I don't know why I thought to myself, maybe I'll watch Snow White today. I think it was just because it was short. I think it was because it was short, and it's like Disney's first like feature length film, animated film. So I was like, well, I gotta, you know, I gotta watch history, you know. So I decided that so I decided to watch Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I think I'll watch Pinocchio next. Like, I want to go through like the whole Disney animated like sort of catalog. So I guess Pinocchio is next. This is pretty big nostalgia factor for me because I grew up with like Disney CDs, not the movies because I was too scared to watch the movies. Three, I guess. Like, this is the ending kind of was crazy though because the whole movie ends in like she falls asleep, she eats the apple, and she like quote unquote like dies or whatever, and then the whole thing is like because the wicked stepmother queen literally just falls off a cliff. Like, she doesn't like there's no big fight scene where she, I don't know, where the dwarves, like, I was expecting the dwarves to come and be like, oh no, oh, you did not do that to Snow White, oh my god, and then they like go and they like attack her, or like the animals, like I expected the animals to like throw her off a cliff at least, but no, she just falls on her own. And then she expected the dwarves to bury Snow White alive because she was like, oh, they're gonna think she's dead, and so they're gonna bury her alive. But then they're like, oh, she's too beautiful, we can't do that. And so they like make her like the glass coffin. And then all of a sudden, her Prince Charming is wandering through the woods, and he's like, oh my god. Well, he's not wandering, but like he hears of like this pretty girl in a box, and he's like, oh my god, I gotta go see that. And he goes and sees her, and he kisses her, and she wakes up, and then they ride off into the sunset. Like, she doesn't even she says goodbye, like, as like to the freaking dwarves. They helped, they waited with her, they waited for her to wake up. They were like, they love her so much, and she goes goodbye, and like they ride off into the sunset. Like, what the hell? Give them some money or something. Like, give them like, I don't know, give him a house, like give him a big house, or like give him a nice place to live, or I don't know. Like, I was so pretty privileged. For real. No, I was so like, the ending made me mad. I like this movie, but like, why did it have to be like that? She just gets on the horse, she wakes up, he kisses her, and she wakes up, and she's like, oh wow, all right, see ya. Like, she's like, bye. It's so, anyway. Anyway. 6 out of 7 dwarves aren't happy. That's true, there's only one of them that's happy. Anyway, but you know, I do feel like I watched history. And the songs in this movie are bangers, you know. Hi ho, and off the work we go. Da da dum 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 da da dum dum dum. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. It really was like a lot of the songs from Snow White are like my childhood, despite my never having seen the movie. Yeah. The Seven Sims. Yeah, I know. She literally just barged into their house, cleaned their... There's like a scene where she like makes them wash up for dinner. She's like, you can't have dinner unless you wash up. And they're like, when was the last time we washed up? And then they're like... I don't know, it's a crazy movie. It's a crazy movie, and but I kind of liked it. Except the ending. Watching the Grimm variations last month, it got me thinking it was a good series to watch for Christmas. Honestly, like fairy tales on Christmas, like this too, like it had like the vibes, you know. Like I think like I don't know what it is, but it's like fairy tales on Christmas, you know. Okay, this was weird. Why? I could not tell you what came over me in the last few days of the year. But I watched this movie from 1922. I mean, there's the new one is out right now. The 2024 like remake of this movie is out in theaters right now, which I would not have watched this had it not been for the remake. But this is now the oldest movie that I've ever seen in my life. This is hard to rate. It's hard to rate things like this because it's like you can't watch it with the same like mindset as you would watch like a modern movie. So it's hard for me to like give this a rating. Did I enjoy this movie? I don't know. Honestly, but it was a little creepy. I gotta give it that. Like he was a little freaky. Like I guess I have to give it to that movie. I was impressed by your breadth of film selection. Yeah, I don't know how I get here. Like even me like thinking about like what movies I watched this year, like how did we get here? How did we get to Nosferatu, eine Symphonie des Grauens? Like, how did we get here? I have no idea. But yeah, it's an illegal Dracula adaptation. They were like, this guy made this movie, and he was like, oh, inspired by Dracula, and then the Bram Stoker, like, Bram Stoker's family was like, huh? Was like, you can't do that, you don't have our permission. And so they were like, destroy the movie. And so they like ordered for the movie, like all copies of the movie to be destroyed, but then there were some that survived, and now we have this movie, which I think is pretty cool. And I got Dracula. I want to read Dracula because I mean I visited the castle, you know, I feel like I should read the book. And I watched Nosferatu 1922. I'm gonna go watch the new one probably like next week or something, so we'll see how that goes. And that'll be the second movie I watched this year, actually, I guess. I know the movie poster, it's freaky, right? Isn't that crazy? Look at, because I feel like in our minds, like when we think about Dracula or like really like modern day vampires, like the fangs are canines, but like these are like his front teeth. Like it's kind of freaky. And he's in SpongeBob. Apparently, I read that that there's like a SpongeBob reference to this, which is crazy. And I was not allowed to watch SpongeBob growing up, so not so much allowed, but my mother did not encourage me to watch SpongeBob growing up, so I wouldn't know, but apparently he's in SpongeBob. The night shift episode, not the way that you know that. But yeah, I'm excited to read Dracula, but I've told myself that I'm only going to read 2 books at a time. And right now I'm reading my book from my book club, and then I'm reading this freaking fantasy book that I cannot get through. I keep falling asleep while reading it. It's just not my type of thing. I'm like, part of me is like, am I gonna have to drop this book? Like, I can't get through it, but maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, Nosferatu. Rye Lane. Why I watched this movie, I also cannot tell you. I think I heard like good things about it, ? And like it's got good ratings. And it's short. It's really short. It's 82 minutes long. But I didn't like, I think I wanted to like this movie a little bit more than I did, but I thought it was like okay. It's like a 3 for me. Like, again, this was a movie. Oh, sure, you're right, Ali Hazelwood. You're right. I have not read the next chapter of Love Theoretically. Okay to drop things if you want. I know, you're so right, but I'm already like 30% in. Like, I think I've read like, let's see how many I've read. I read 117 pages. Like, I feel like I can't turn back anymore, you know? Nosferatu. Nosferatu. Yeah, I love that title. This is a pretty standard romance. If you're into like pretty standard, like kind of funny, kind of comedy romance, like I don't know, I'm surprised that this has like such high ratings, but then again, like it is a very like I don't know, safe. I don't know if safe is like the right word. No. The book talk VTuber. Honestly, you're so right. I think I need to like start like uploading book talks. Like the VTuber, I'm a freaking VTuber who is on book talk. I think it's time. Like that is an untapped audience. Like maybe I'll join the I'm gonna join the like the swarms of white girls on book talk. The point of exactly, it's the point of no, I can't stop now. Can't stop now. Okay, and Nimona is now technically, because I realized I forgot to count one, is now technically my 100th movie of this year. I actually watched this movie before the clock struck midnight, so I did do it. I did actually accomplish my 100 movies before the end of the year. This is also good. I would say this is like a 3.5 maybe. I love how our backstory parallels the it's so gay and toxic. I love it. Yeah, I liked I think the characters were really like lovable in this movie. Yeah, I like their friendship a lot. They're really cute. Very cute. Very cute. You did it! Woo! Yay! And then I guess if we're talking about movies that I watched after that, I've watched Pocahontas on the first before I streamed the other day. This movie has really low ratings because I guess for pretty obvious reasons. Like it's not historically accurate, and it's got like it's pretty problematic in terms of like it's I don't know. Yeah, historical accuracy, messaging, a lot of things, but like can we really deny that this movie has a banger soundtrack? Like, come on. I'm sorry, like we can't. I don't know. I don't know. It's got really bad ratings, but I'm not gonna lie. Like I enjoy it. Like it's got a really it's beautiful. It looks really nice. It sounds really nice. Like you can't not deny that this movie. Like I don't know, if it wasn't based on such like a problematic history, like it would be better, you know, because it's just like, because at its core, like it's about like it's just about two groups of people that are like that judge each other for baselessly, and like the fact that had to be like like Native Americans and like the white colonists is like yeah, yes, it's problematic, but like I think I don't know, and we need to like accept that, and we need to like recognize that that's not good, but like I think that it can also exist in a like separately, you know? You can accept that the movie is rooted in some problematic history and also still appreciate like the movie for what it is. I'm mad that they took out that freaking song. There's like the duet. There's the duet between Pocahontas and John Smith that got cut from the movie. It's like it's the ending song, and they play it during the movie. Like it's the background music. It's like the theme. Like whenever something emotional is happening, they play it, but like they never sing it. And I can't believe they took that out of the movie because it's such a good song. Anyway, it would have made the movie a lot. I think it would have made it a lot better because it's sort of like, I don't know, like you feel it. Why did they not? They should have put it back in. I will. Yeah, the if I never knew you. It's so good. It's such a good song. It's such a. Can't believe they took it out. Made it too long. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, the movie was only like an hour and 20-some minutes, but I know it's problematic, but I have to admit that it looks and sounds so nice, and it's part of my childhood, you know. And yeah, I guess at least it's in the credits, but it would have made it like it would have solidified. I feel like it would have solidified the relationship a little bit more, because they just come in. They're like, she wants to look at his face, the face of the man. They also kind of like, I don't know, they kind of slide over the fact that like there's a dead guy. Like one of the guys like dies. That's good, yeah. And they really don't shy away from the kissing. They like go. John Smith and Pocahontas, like they like go for it. Like good for them. Good for them. Anyway. Anyway, and that's my 100 movies of the year. Wow! Oh my goodness. Woo! Cannot believe. I'm so glad I actually like did 100 movies. I thought I was gonna have to like, not lie, but you know, I thought I was gonna have to be like, oh, you know, 100, yeah. So now I can actually put Pocahontas on my my 2025 movies. Wow! Yay! Yes, Triangle of Sadness. Thank you, Triangle of Sadness. Oh my God! Thank God. Okay, time to go make dinner. I'm going to make viral something viral Turkish pasta tonight. So we'll see how that goes. What would you say your favorite? Ooh. I mean, if we're talking about the movies that are on this if we're talking about my own personal ratings, apparently like, what was it? What did I give 5 stars? What did I give 5 stars this year? Oh, like Wicked? Oh yeah, like Wicked. I mean, of course I have to say that Wicked was my favorite movie of this year. But if we're talking about movies that kind of like snuck up on me and was like, I wasn't expecting it to be that good, like When Harry Met Sally was really good. The Wild Robot. The Wild Robot was so good. It was so good. Barbie. Barbie kind of snuck up on me as one of oh, The Thing. Honestly, The Thing, I wasn't expecting to enjoy The Thing so much. Oh, and Pride. That was another 5-star movie for me this year. I like Pride. I guess if we're talking 5-star movies, I guess it would be Pride and Wicked, and The Wild Robot are some of my favorites this year. Top 3. The Thing. A Man Called Otto. Like that one too. Pan's Labyrinth. There we go. There's one that got me. Mamma Mia 2. Okay, no, let's not talk about Mamma Mia 2. Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. I thought it was really cute. I thought it was a cute movie, so that's another one as well. What's the guilty pleasure movie? Mamma Mia 2, maybe. Not a lot of tomatoes. Yeah, not a lot of tomatoes this year. I would say, yeah, Wicked, Wild Robot, and then I would say number 3. I'd say Pride. Is my next favorite from. I did tweet them for good film bro engagement. That's true. My Letterboxd Put some letterbox screenshots up there. Make some people mad. What was the worst movie? What was my worst movie this year? Triangle of Sadness was not great. These damn movies. These were bad. These anime movies were bad. Not into those. That might be it though. Oh, yeah, I guess I watched a lot of bad anime movies this year. Don't love Scary Movie. I don't love Scary Movie, but that's also just because it's really not my type of humor. Space Jam. Didn't love Space Jam. I want to go back and watch a karaoke bar for the Wicked songs. Oh my god, the Wicked songs. I want to sing more Wicked songs. I want to sing more Wicked songs when I'm not. When I don't have a cough. Not a big musical fan, but Wicked's amazing. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm glad that people who are not musical people are enjoying Wicked as well. J-Lo. Oh yeah, J-Lo. Did you see the anime movie about drawing? Yeah, I did. It's Look Back. It's this one. I watched it twice. I watched it once in France and I watched it once in Japan. Solid movie. And I mean I read the manga as well, originally a while ago. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, time to go make my Turkish pasta. Oh, if I never knew you. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Okay, let's see. What am I doing tomorrow? Oh, we're playing Cook Serve Delicious tomorrow. Woo! I'm excited. I'm excited to continue my cooking journey. Did you enjoy the pasta? Can we get pics? If it looks good. If it looks good, we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited to try to make it though. It looks like it might be fun to make, so. Thank you for taking the time to share your movie thoughts. Of course, thank you for listening to my 3 hours and 48 minutes of ranting about movies this year. Record! Oh my god, I'm excited. I'm excited to play more Cook Serve Delicious because that was really fun. That was really fun last time. And I was going to stream it before the end of the year and then I didn't get a chance to, so I'm excited for tomorrow. Alright, same time, same place. Tomorrow, you guys. Daily streams are crazy. I know. Oh my god. They've been really long. It was really long yesterday and it was really long today. So I'm it's good though. I should do more long streams before I have to start doing homework again. Whew. I aspire to watch 10 movies. 10 movies this year in Ollie's honor. Yes. Please do. Tell me what you think. Goodbye until tomorrow. Goodbye until tomorrow. See you at the same place at the same time. 6 p.m. CET. Let's play some Cook Serve Delicious. Woo! Alright, thanks for hanging out today, you guys. I love y'all very much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thanks for indulging me in my movie opinions. See you again for another one of these next year, I guess. If I can make the 100. You know, we're gonna make another 100 this year. Let's do it. Alright. And yes, I will check my tomorrow later. Let's do 100. Let's do 100. Woo! Yay! Thanks for coming today, you guys. See you again tomorrow. I'll see you next time.